63 in Galena, 63 in Joplin, AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. An arson investigation underway in the city of Joplin.
Officials are looking into two fires from early yesterday morning, reportedly set by the same suspect. The first was at 205 West 21st Street, and as that blaze was being put out, fire crews saw smoke coming from the house next door. No one was injured, and the Missouri Arson Hotline is offering up to $5,000 for the info that leads to the arrest and conviction in this case. I'm Joe Morgan, News Talk KZRG.
FBI Co-Deputy Director Andrew Bailey of Missouri was in the Show Me State on Monday for a security roundtable for the World Cup in Kansas City. Bailey met with Governor Mike Kehoe, Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves, Missouri law enforcement, and emergency partners as well. Bailey says the FIFA World Cup will be the largest sporting event ever held in the United States.
The FBI's Kansas City field office is already fully engaged, embedding personnel directly into World Cup security, planning and operating across the region. We're driving real-time intelligence sharing across federal, state, local, and private sector partners.
Bailey says there are no known threats to the World Cup at this time, but ongoing planning and coordination are essential as the threat environment continues to evolve, adding that Kansas City, Missouri, and federal law enforcement are prepared to respond if needed.
Prices on gas have gone up, but your security is more important. Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall says help is on the way, but President Trump won't let Iran have a nuke.
Could you imagine Iran with nuclear weapons? Think of North Korea on steroids. Think of North Korea times 1,000. These people, this theocracy, they're irrational, they're lunatics, they're religious zealots. They shout death to America, death to Israel.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It is rain in parts of southwest Missouri, 66. And it's now 6:05. News Talk KZRG.
Vision Carthage inviting you to join in on a free ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate the placement of the completed maple leaf sculpture on the roundabout in Carthage. It's taking place tomorrow morning at 10 at the sculpture site, which is at the roundabout on Oak and Garrison in Carthage. Parking will be available on Elk Street. All the details at newstalkkzrg.com.
A big announcement late yesterday from Joplin Regional Commission on homelessness.
Lane Burgess will be the new director of homelessness response for the Joplin region. The announcement was made late Tuesday afternoon. Burgess comes to Joplin from Idaho, where he led the Southeast Idaho Council of Governments. In that position, he worked across government, nonprofit, and private sectors to strengthen community systems and support vulnerable populations. Burgess says he's looking forward to making a real difference in the Joplin area. He started work on Monday. The last person who occupied the position was Eric Argenbright of Wichita, Kansas. He accepted the job in July of 2025, but turned in his resignation just 2 months later. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2. And Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in prep girls soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0. Ozark beat Joplin 8-0. Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0. And Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, the service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Pojorquez.
Next news at 6:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Scattered strong to severe storms, a possibility today and tonight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow, no rain, just sunshine, 82. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co-Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar is showing the heaviest rain right now is around Wentworth down into around Fairview in Newton County to the area of around Stella. It is all moving to the northeast. It is about to get past the Joplin, Webb City, Carl Junction area, and also beginning to get close to wrapping up around Goodman, Anderson, and Pineville. It is 61 in Neosho, 64 in Pittsburgh, now 63 in Baxter Springs, 63 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time now, 6:09.
Gingrich Structures builds agricultural, commercial, and residential post-frame buildings designed to meet your needs. All built with superior craftsmanship and attention to every detail, from planning to completion. Your local Gingrich Pro will guide you every step of the way, helping you create a custom post-frame building you can count on for years to come. Visit GingrichStructures.com to connect with your local Gingrich Pro and ask about the industry's only 5-year workmanship warranty. That's GingerICHStructures.com.
Is your ring getting too tight? Grandma's antique looking a little well-loved? At Como Jewelry, we fix it all right here in-house. From simple repairs to full heirloom restorations, our experts bring the sparkle back. And if you're dreaming up something completely original, we can custom create a one-of-a-kind piece from scratch, designed just for you. Come see us in Pittsburgh or at our shiny new Joplin store at 3401 North Rangeline. Como Jewelry, your jeweler for a lifetime, and your jewelry's best friend.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Hey, Dr. Poshton, I've got a riddle for you.
Sure, what's up, Dr. Kirk?
What's cavity fighting, calming, and covered in maple leaves?
Carthage Family Dental?
That's right. Joplin Family Dental has expanded and opened a brand new location in Carthage.
We're welcoming new patients and making
$50% off the same 5G service I've been paying.
Can you guys hear us now? Hello?
I switched because I like the idea of being in business with a wireless.
All right, it's a Verizon commercial.
Go ahead, can you snap in front of your mic?
Snap.
American jobs every day by keeping their entire operation in this country.
Hey, sorry guys.
Windows Update. Mess it up.
No,
and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for
the audio for some reason.
Talk.
All right, well, we'll get. Sorry guys, hold on. We'll try to fix this in the next break.
KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning Newswatch on News Talk, KZRG.
That rain did go away. It came again another day, and today is the day to pay the piper.
And another day tomorrow, and another day on Friday.
Oh,
so it
boy.
looks like you really blew it last winter when you said rain, rain, go away. How dare you say something like that? We do have a chance of severe thunderstorms and breezy today with a high of around 77. Tonight, severe thunderstorms possible with the overnight low down to around 60. Thursday, severe thunderstorms possible with a high of around 80.
Oh.
Thursday night, partly cloudy, low down to around 66. Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms and the high of around 81. Then we've got a chance of rain on Friday night with the overnight low down to, getting cool, 46. So it looks like the front might actually go through. Now, we do have a severe weather threat from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. We've got a possibility of all modes of severe weather today, including tornadoes, wind, and hail. We will be talking with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith and get the lowdown. That'll be at 7:25 this morning.
Mm-hmm. But nothing severe, right, Steve?
Nothing severe this morning, but we do have a possibility of severe weather, all modes, later today and tonight.
That's right. In News Talk KZRG, listen, we have fun on the morning show, but something we do take very seriously and don't make fun of in any way is severe weather coverage. We
That's
are
right.
very, very dedicated. Steve and Ty Albright are two dedicated weather weenies, along with our entire meteorological staff led up by the famed Terry Smith. We are going to be on it all day and all night.
That's right. If severe weather breaks out, we break in.
Mm-hmm. Zimmer Storm Center app, also a great way to get all your weather alerts, which is something that you definitely need to have today. When I talk about weather alerts, I'm talking like flooding alerts, lightning storm alerts, thunderstorm alerts, tornadic alerts.
But no TED alert.
No TED alert. They tried developing one, and unfortunately, when they tested it out on one of the app developers' phones, his phone literally combusted into flames. So they decided we're probably not going to roll out that function.
Wow.
I'm just too hot. I don't know what to tell you.
Sure it wasn't the battery built into the phone, that kind of got whacked out?
Could have been. In any case, again, severe weather, News Talk KZRG, we are your home for all things coverage. Speaking of things happening in the 4 states, in celebration of National Library Week, which is the week every child hates and every bookworm loves, the Friends of the Joplin Public Library are once again hosting a Spring for a Book fundraiser, and it's happening now through April 25th. So about 10 days here. Now, what this fundraiser focuses on adding more books to the Lucky Day collection, which is a selection of popular books that are in high demand at the Joplin Public Library. When you walk in, it's right there. Got a whole little section there. So here's how it works. It's very simple. If you donate $25 for the Friends group to purchase a single book, or you can donate $100 to purchase a stack of books, or you can donate $250 or more to purchase an entire shelf of books. One whole shelf of books for $250, which, by the way, is not a bad deal. I don't know if you've bought a hardback book, a new release book recently. I did, $40. Your average hardback book is $40 out the gate for a new release. So $250 for an entire shelf, that's not bad. They're doing some bargain hunting. They're taking your dollar and they are stretching it as thin as they can. Think Stretch Armstrong. Now stretch it even more. That's what they're doing with your money.
That's funny. That's what I was just thinking of right before you said that.
I know. That's what
you
everyone's
read my
thinking.
mind. Uh-oh.
Meenu. That's me reading your mind, Steve.
Okay.
So in any case, pretty sweet deal. Now, if you donate to the Friends of the Joplin Public Library, not only can you help make the local library a better place for everyone, but you can also have your name put on a special decal, a recognition decal as a thank you to you that will be displayed in the library. Now, you don't have to. If you want a little anonymity, you don't really want your name out there, you can donate it and not have that decal posted physically in the library. But if you want to, you can. You know I am. I'm gonna donate so much money they're gonna put my face on the wall. Just kidding.
Why don't you make a little statue?
Yeah, just kidding. I lost all my money in Shiba Inu coin last year. So.
Oh, by the way, how's that doing?
Terrible.
Is it still worth nothing?
Yes, Steve. I've lost like 80% of the money I put into Shiba Inu coin because my friend on Reddit told me that it was going to be the next big buy, and I was bamboozled.
Yeah.
So there you have it. So anyway, if you want to learn more about the Friends of the Joplin Public Library, this fundraising endeavor or National Library Week, you can go to newstalkkzrg.com I will say this. If you have not been to the Joplin Library, seriously, and I'm not just saying this. I really do sincerely from the bottom of my heart mean this. It rocks. I'm not joking. I'm a big fan of libraries. That might come as a bit of a shock. I was in Denver last week. I was in the Middle East helping negotiate.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
I was in the Middle
you
East
messed up, buddy.
helping the negotiate the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I failed you. I'm sorry. But in any case, no, I was in Denver, Colorado last week on a little R&R, and I went to their library. And I'm not just saying this. I really mean it. It sucked compared to Joplin's. Seriously, Joplin's library just rocks. It is worth going. They got the library of things. You can check out board games. They have puzzles, newspapers, magazines, books. They have a DVD collection that is so expansive that one of my good friends that lives in Joplin canceled their streaming subscription, got a library card, and rents movies there for free.
Wow.
Saving $30 a month. It's insane. The Joplin Library just rocks. Go check it out. Also, the details at newstalkkzrg.com. All right. Here's some other local news, local happenings in and around the 4 states. Carthage is getting something pretty darn sweet.
They're on the roundabout.
Mm-hmm. Now, you hear news on the show all the time about road work and roundabouts going on in the 4 states. Oh, God. No, Steve. No.
Oh, you said road work.
I said the trigger phrase.
Okay, I shut it down.
I accidentally activated Steve's sleeper cell road work sound effect. No, we have a slightly different roundabout update / news story for you this morning.
Okay.
Vision Carthage unveiling tomorrow morning a new maple leaf sculpture on top of a pre-existing roundabout on Oak and Garrison in Carthage.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, by the way, makes so much sense. For years, I've said this about roundabouts. You can decorate them. In a traditional 4-way stop intersection, what's in the middle of that 4-way stop? Cement. That's it. True. Asphalt. It's just a giant tarmac. Roundabouts, you have this nice little circle right in the center that you can put statues in, you can put gardens in, you can put murals of Ted in, whatever you want to do. Flowers, all of the above. You can put anything in there and actually beautify the community while making every 4-way stop functionally a California stop, which personally I'm a big fan of, i.e. a yield. So I think roundabouts are awesome, and here's Carthage and Vision Carthage working together, the Carthage community, to take a roundabout and add a little bit of Carthologian flavor to it. It's a maple leaf statue right in the middle. Right.
That's not bad at all.
No.
Looks pretty.
It's pretty sweet. So, that's happening tomorrow morning at 10 is the ribbon cutting. I mean, if you've driven past it, you've seen it. It's a giant statue. It's been there for a while.
And at least with the roundabout, they can just have one ribbon to cut to do it instead of having to have 4 ribbons for each corner. I hadn't thought of that, had you?
I did not. I think it's just going to be one really long circle of a ribbon. Just wrap around it.
It's the circle of life.
Exactly. KZRG News Time 6:20.
And now, KZRG's Big 3, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
The U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz is now fully operational and in effect. The U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. In response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, is not a big fan. Oh boy, scorched her.
Number 1.
The Joplin metro area has gotten a new regional commission on homelessness director, Lane Borges. Which is it?
You tell me, Steve.
Thanks. He's going to be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the 4-state area. I should have listened to the newscast. It was in there.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook, or better yet, leave us an open mic message. We'll play it live on air here for you. Coming up, what's going on with your money on News Talk KZRG?
Here is your KZRG forecast We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. From the ongoing training of our line workers to classroom safety programs for our kids, our commitment to electrical safety has always been job one. So we can deliver reliable energy and peace of mind. That's
runs through.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear? All right, so we had an issue overnight with this computer. And I think it messed up. It looks like it messed up our audio.
50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging.
So I gotta be honest, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Can you guys hear me?
Jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They
Mike.
entire operation from this country.
Mic check.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out.
Maybe you care about our nation's veterans.
Is this working?
They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization
doing that?
working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or
hello?
Maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of
I think it's on my
workers.
mic.
Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great. And you'll save
You gotta
money
clap
with Pure
hard
Talk.
for it to peak
But if you
here,
wanna be
but
a
I
business
clap
where
pretty
you
softly to
can
peak
share
over
your
here.
values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company. That actually
Is that
Is
working?
this entertaining for you to listen to?
I was clapping to Car Wash by Rolls Royce.
seem to sell a cup of hot cocoa to an Eskimo.
It's working, yes. Oh, Raymond, okay.
Missing the target. Well, maybe
hey,
consumers
see you later,
should have a
Treva.
Target on their back. Maybe they're your friends or future customers. They want to be talked to, not targeted or stalked. Oh, sure, you say sounds swell and all, but what are we
Yes,
talking
it's working.
about? Well,
Can't hear
how about
anything.
them? How's the
yeah.
weather? How's
Yeah,
their
okay.
little kiddo?
So I'm gonna try and
What's the
make it
story,
better.
morning
Is
glory?
it
Advertising will be the
clear?
company's first intro.
Right, I'm gonna have this is what we're gonna be walking with today, guys. I apologize, and then after the show, I'm gonna have the engineering team take a look.
Invite them in for a cup of coffee, and then maybe offer them some ideas to help their life. You're not gonna sell them every time, but you always make a friend.
I know, right as we got it fixed after 8
Don't be
months.
lollygagging. Snag your
we have
spot
another
at Brand
issue,
Camp.
Well, we had a major
We're
Windows
all the way
update throughout the building
Check
last
member
night
for better
on
marketing.
some
I
machines.
hope I shed some light on it for
I don't know if it messed
Some
it up or not.
machines.
At the main event in downtown Joplin.
The
with a free lunch by Rock and
machine.
W Barbecue.
The
Reach out online,
Terminator.
ZimmerMarketing.com.
It's your third belly laugh in under 10 minutes and the
Ho,
perfect
ho,
slice
ho,
of
ho.
sunshine peering through the blinds while your kids tell the story of your spouse's attempt at making puppy dog pancakes. Spoiler alert, they look a lot more like lopsided bunnies. It's sitting on your brand new desk.
Someone
causing
left their
the
Sonic
rivalry
up on my
and chaos of
desk.
Monopoly with your best
Appreciate that.
friends. And hearing even the
Sure, I got
cicadas
banned
get
for
quiet.
We're expecting again. It's core memories, unforgettable and pure joy in a home that's the perfect backdrop to carefully curate each moment. Thanks to E.L. Marshall.
Hi, I'm Jackie with E.L. Marshall Construction. We're here to create your ideal space, from custom remodels to building your dream home from the ground up. Love your location but need more room? E.L. Marshall also specializes in seamless indoor or outdoor additions. Or maybe your home just needs a refresh. E.L. Marshall can elevate your living space with timeless design and lasting value. Learn more today at elmarshallconstruction.com. E.L. Marshall, building relationships brick by brick.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. Don't fully rely on ChatGPT just yet. A new study says artificial intelligence-driven chatbots are giving users problematic medical advice about half the time. BMJ Open researchers evaluated 5 popular platforms, including ChatGPT, Gemini, and more, and roughly 50% of their medical advice responses were deemed problematic. Amazon said it is acquiring Louisiana satellite communications company Globalstar in a nearly $12 billion deal that will allow the e-commerce giant to expand its space-based mobile phone services. The retail giant said it plans to use Globalstar's satellite network and technology as part of Amazon Leo. NVIDIA's stock is on a tear, rising more than 18% over the past 10 days. It's the longest winning streak the artificial intelligence chip giant has seen since another 10-day rise in 2023. CEO Jensen Huang says NVIDIA has $1 trillion of GPU orders through 2027. Futures are slightly lower. That's your money now.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Tonight at 8, right after Mark Levin, will break down the news, connect the dots, and give you the real story on News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
It's going to be wet for the next day and a half. We've got a chance of showers and thunderstorms today, mainly after 5 o'clock. Some of the storms could be severe, cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, possibility of severe storms, overnight low down to 60. Tomorrow, chance of severe thunderstorms, the high of around 80. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, 66. Mostly sunny with the chance of more possibly severe storms. Coming up on Friday, showers and thunderstorms possible on Friday night with the low down into the mid-40s. We'll be checking in with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at 7:25.
Yeah, and again, the Zimmer Storm Center app really is the app to have on your phone. It's free to download. It's not bloatware. And also, it takes up a very, very small amount of storage on your phone, and it could be legitimately life-saving.
It saved me from oversleeping today.
Did it really?
I did the old Russian roulette game of the alarm went off, and I hit the old I'm awake, and then decided, you know what? I was going to lay here for about 3 or 4 more minutes. And then about 15 minutes later, I hit a and it was lightning has been detected 15 miles within your area. Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. It could save your life or your job.
Yes, very much so. Download the Storm Center app.
You were awakened by a bolt of lightning. Yep. Wow,
or
shocking.
At least a notification of a bolt of lightning.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 6:40. There was a fire that happened in Joplin that ended up becoming 2 fires. And, well, preliminary investigations imply it is highly suspicious. Good morning.
At 6:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
Iran blockade day 3.
Swalwell resigns from Congress.
Fed nominee to face Senate.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for a high of 75. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 6:38. Currently, it is 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh. It is 66 now in Galena, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk, KZRG.
Over 10,000 troops involved in the U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. This is a temporary ceasefire continues ahead of a possible peace talks resuming. Greg Palco has more.
6 ships have been intercepted, forced to return. There's been no interdictions or boarding of ships yet, though. Over a dozen vessels, 100 fighter jets, drones, and 10,000 service members have been involved. All this aimed at striking back at Iran, which had applied a stranglehold to the Hormuz Strait, cutting off Iran's oil revenue and working to get talks restarted. President Trump expects negotiations to resume in the next few days.
He doesn't want to make like a small deal. He wants to make the grand bargain. He said that if you're willing to act like a normal country, we are willing to treat you economically like a normal country.
Vice President Vance said the administration is looking for a broader agreement, including an Iran with no nukes.
After several sexual misconduct allegations, Congressman Eric Swalwell is Congressman no more. He resigned from Congress and dropped out of the California governor's race. Now new accusers are speaking out. Griff Jenkins has more.
Congressman Eric Swalwell officially submitted his resignation from Congress yesterday after yet another accuser has come forward. Former model Lana Drews alleging that Swalwell drugged and sexually assaulted her in a West Hollywood hotel in 2018. Drews becomes Swalwell's fifth accuser after others began to speak out, accusing him of making unwanted advances. Swalwell now facing criminal investigations from the Manhattan DA and now the LA County. The Sheriff's Department saying, quote, the investigation remains in its preliminary stages and is ongoing, but Swalwell is denying the accusations.
The Senate will soon consider President Trump's pick to lead the Federal Reserve.
The Senate Banking Committee will hold a public hearing for Federal Reserve Chairman nominee Kevin Warsh on April 21st, but his confirmation remains uncertain. Financial disclosures show Warsh assets total more than $100 billion and likely require substantial divestments from some of those holdings. Warsh is also facing opposition from some Republicans. North Carolina Senator Tom Tillis has vowed to withhold his support of Warsh until a criminal investigation of current Fed Chairman Jerome Powell is over. If all Democrats on the committee oppose Warsh, a no vote from Tillis would fail to advance the nomination with a favorable recommendation. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Rain moving away from the four-state area right now in southwest Missouri. It is 66 at 6:33. News Talk, KZRG.
Let officials know how you feel about Liberty Utilities.
The company wants to build a new generating unit and its state line power plant there on the west side of Joplin, just east of Galena. They say it's a new natural gas-fueled combustion turbine that'll help meet growing demand and improve reliable service. But first, the Missouri Public Service Commission, they've got to give it the green light, and they're holding a virtual public hearing on it tomorrow, 6 p.m. So if this does get approved, though, construction start late 2028 or early 2029. Service to begin in 2030. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Will we make a deal with Iran? Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall supports the president's actions, even though gas prices are still elevated.
So I think the blockade is a great jujitsu move by the president to say, look, we're going to stop Iran's financial funding. There's not much left of them. I think this is a great move and is going to get us to the end game here sooner than later.
Marshall says Iran simply cannot have a nuke. They'd be North Korea on steroids. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It is 66. It is now 6:35. News Talk, KZRG.
Protecting kids from predatory big tech giants, Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley's measure to hold social media companies accountable is moving forward.
Big tech is making record profits. They are the richest companies in this country. They are the richest companies in the history of this country. They're the richest companies in the history of the world. The problem is their profits are coming from the exploitation of our children. And what we're saying today is we've had enough.
Hawley says his bill deserves a vote on the full Senate floor now.
Well, the day we've all been waiting for this year, the tax filing deadline is here.
Your tax return is due by midnight. Most people file electronically. However, if you don't, you'll need to get to a post office while it's open. Individuals who can file their return by midnight can request an automatic extension, and you can do that online at the IRS website. However, it doesn't mean it's an extension to pay. Taxpayers must estimate and pay any taxes owed by the deadline to avoid penalties and interest. If your community experienced a disaster, check if your deadline has been extended. And if you filed and haven't received your refund yet, check Where's My Refund at irs.gov. This year, tax refunds are estimated to be about 26% higher compared to last year, according to Bank of America Institute. Hillary Barsky, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2. And Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in Prep Girls Soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0, Ozark beat Joplin 8-0, Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0, and Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news is service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm a newly subscribed recycler, Lucas Davis.
Next news at 7 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker Radar is showing some rain that's currently to the east of the Joplin, Pittsburgh, and Neosho area. It's still moving away. It's now in Berry and Lawrence counties. Again, it's moving to the east-northeast. Current temperature is 61 in Neosho. It is 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Diamond, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time now 6:39.
Here we are live in the bottom of the ninth. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Everyone's looking at the chief carpetologist to come through again. Here's the pitch. Swinging a long one. Home run, Tyler's Carpet.
Hey everyone, it's Ron, the chief carpetologist here at Tyler's Carpet in Neosho. Is your flooring down to its last strike? If so, it might be time to call your home team flooring store, Tyler's Carpet. We've got a huge showroom and a wide variety of wood, carpet, and vinyl flooring. All the major league brands that will make your home or office destined for the Hall of Fame. We'll field all of your questions, cover all the bases, and step up to the plate to make sure your new flooring is a grand slam. At Tyler's Carpet, we've got over 30 years experience of all-store flooring service.
Tyler's Carpet in Neosho, always ready to come through with the big hit for you.
And remember, keep the chief in mind, carpetologist, that is.
Tyler's has the carpets you've been looking for, your complete floor covering store.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
Julie from Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store talks about their return to Joplin this spring.
We'll be there through the spring season with our beautiful plants at the Rock Yard at 8th and Schifferdecker in Joplin. You'll find our big, beautiful hanging baskets, our enormous Boston ferns, combination pots that we're calling
Good morning, everyone. I go, as soon as Dad comes in September, he's bringing me his electric smoker. I go, there goes that.
That's just going to be meat rubs.
Now I can see a commercial for Progressive. Are we trying to stop you people from turning into their parents?
Dude, it's wild how millennials are turning to, like, gardening and, like, just getting back to...
Bill Maher had a joke a couple weeks ago. Gen Z and millennials are starting to knit and crochet.
Yeah.
I have a couple friends that are doing it now. They're pretty decent. And they were making fun of it. He's like, do something productive.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, all of this, like, the younger generation, in my mind, going towards older generation activities is a response to the internet and cell phones. It's just any way to log off and have some form of entertainment, have something to do. That's what, in my mind, what it is.
And I was watching, what was it that?
Dude, I started doing Sudoku.
Yeah.
I do Sudoku when I get home from work now because I don't want to sit and watch TV and I don't want to scroll on my phone.
Because it just gets so boring just sitting there gaming for 7 hours or
Can you
watching
put me
TV
in queue
for
for just a
7 hours.
minute?
Like, dude, it's just so mind-numbingly boring.
I mean, I don't get bored.
Lane
Burgess
will be the new I can't play the same game for unless I'm playing with friends. Like I'm talking about playing solo. I get bored quick playing solo.
I do not turn my Xbox on
Hold on.
unless I'm playing with somebody else. Do you want to be in queue?
Yeah, I got it. I hadn't got it stopped yet.
I only game with friends.
And when I don't have friends and I'll game, I can only do it for maybe an hour, and then I don't even
try.
Like, I'll go read.
It makes
I'd
me
rather read.
it makes me sad. Like this is boring.
Like I'm wasting time here. That's all it is. Whereas with friends, you're communicating and
Well, it's a social endeavor.
Yeah.
For me, gaming with friends is no different than hanging out with them.
The only other reason I would game is to stress relief, and like I said, after about an hour, I'm good.
Right, you're good. You have your catharsis.
KZRG. Tune in. Stay up to date.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
Nothing crazy weather-wise in the 4 states, but there is a sincere chance of severity tonight.
That's right. We have a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms today, mainly after 5 p.m. Some of those storms could be severe, cloudy with the high of 75. Then tonight, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. Some could be severe, and the overnight low should be around 60. Then tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 p.m. Some of those storms could also be severe, mostly sunny with the high near 81. Now, we've got another chance of severe weather coming on Friday. We'll get more details from KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at 7:25 this morning.
That's exactly right. Umbrellas are needed. If you have those Paddington Bear little rain hats, go in and throw that one on today. And as the Brits call them, wellies, which are just rain boots.
Wellies.
Wellies. They hit that H.
Wellies.
Mm-hmm. They hit it real hard there, Steve. Well, there was a couple of local fires that the Joplin Fire Department had been investigating, and, well, there's no easy way to say this. They deemed it suspicious, these fires. Just yesterday, right after midnight, the witching hour, there was a house fire in Joplin located at 205 West 21st Street. That's just off of 20th Street in Joplin. It's near Walgreens. It was right near Frank's Lounge, the bar that Steve Scott frequents.
Used to.
Back on the wagon, are you, Steve?
Yes, I'm on the wagon.
Good for you, pal. So it's in that part of town. Now, when crews got there, they started to fight it, and as they did so, they noticed smoke coming from the house next door. So suddenly the house next door was also on fire. So the fire crews, they immediately jumped to the rescue. They decided to divide and conquer. They searched both buildings for victims immediately, located none, and then got to fighting both of those fires simultaneously, side by side. Now, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me at this stage. There's a house fire, might have been caused by the stove being left on, and then it accidentally spread next door. Mm-hmm. That seems like a logical train of events.
Well, they might have left their stove on, too.
Or maybe two people left their stoves on, right?
At the same time.
To me, it makes sense. A fire broke out, and then it jumped over the fence onto the next one. That's what I kind of thought this was. But after the firefighters were able to get that fire down, they started poking around a little bit. They started investigating. And they determined very quickly that this was no accidental. No, this was not an accident at all. They determined that both fires are incendiary by nature, i.e. someone or something might have set these.
Uh-oh.
So, the Joplin Fire Department is now working with the Joplin Police Department, and they are going to continue to poke and pull and rip at strings and figure out what the heck is going on here. And by the way, I'm just going to throw this little nugget out for your enjoyment to chew on. There is, in fact, a $5,000 reward fund associated with any information called into the Missouri Arson Hotline that leads to the arrest of suspects in arson cases. Just throwing that out there. Do with that information what you will. But if you happen to have heard a little bit of chatter, maybe at Frank's Lounge, someone going, I'm just itching to start a fire. God, let me at him. Give me a pack of matches and a butane lighter. Golly, let me at him. If you heard someone chatter a little bit like that, maybe call the hotline. Maybe report it. Maybe collect $5,000. Maybe help solve a crime.
Ted, you're beginning to sound a little suspicious.
A little suspicious there?
Just a little bit, the way you're overdoing it.
Uh-huh. Was my desire to arson impression a little too good?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. KZRG News Time 646. Details on those fires can be found at newstalkkzrg.com. All right, here's another one, and we're going to be getting into this later on this morning as well, but here's the skinny for you. The homelessness issue in the Joplin metro area. Now, when we say that, we're not just talking city limits of Joplin, but of course that's a big one. We're talking Webb City. We're talking Carthage. We're talking Neosho. Really, the whole of southwest Missouri. We're going to extend that into southeast Kansas as well. I know there's a frequent conversation regarding vagrants, if you will, in, say, Columbus, Kansas, for instance. Areas like that, Quapaw, Oklahoma. There is a race to figure out what to do with this problem. How do we best tackle it?
What's the root cause?
What is the root cause? Now, I'm certain the city council of Joplin has contacted Kamala Harris to try and get her into the 4 states to determine the root cause because she's so successful at it.
I know her roots are showing.
Steve, rude. Never comment on a woman's roots. And never ask her age. And never congratulate her on a pregnancy unless you're absolutely sure. And even then, probably not worth it. But in any case, here's the deal. There is something called the Regional Commission on Homelessness in the Joplin metro area. And just yesterday, they have announced that after many moons, they have gotten a new director of homelessness. Yeah. Now, the director of homelessness, much like the director of The Truman Show, they're going to be staging all the hobo joes and saying, okay, now you act like a dog. Okay, now you jump really high. Okay, now you do this. Yeah. No, just kidding. No, basically, this Regional Commission on Homelessness, it is a regional deal. So it's not just the Joplin city government. It's multiple city governments. And on top of that, it's also multiple nonprofits. And on top of that, it's also multiple faith-based organizations. And on top of that, it's a lot of volunteers and a lot of, just like Facebook warriors trying to help out and whatnot. So there's a lot of players involved, and it's really difficult to get everyone coordinated on the same page, which is why they came up with the Regional Commission on Homelessness, and it's why they decided to appoint a director for that commission to help, manage all of these players, put all the pieces in the right place, and make sure that there's a unified front. Now,
and who is the new director?
I'm glad you asked, Steve.
I'm waiting so I can hear how to pronounce the name.
What do you mean? You tell me, Steve, who's the new director?
Lane Borges.
Look at that. That's right. Lane Borges. Is that what you're going with?
It is because I heard Steve Smith say it on the news cut.
Lane Borges has been named the new director of the Regional Commission on Homelessness. Now, he currently serves as the executive director of the Southeast Idaho Council of Governments, which is a federally designated economic development district. And in his current role, he leads community and economic development initiatives, along with overseeing community-based aging services programs. He works from the standpoint of multiple governments, does a lot of cross-agency work, much like what he would be doing here, but instead of for, say, economic development or regional development or things like that, it's more targeted specifically towards the homelessness issue. So great. He's got a lot of transferable skills. This guy knows what he's doing, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now, this is pretty cool. We're going to see what this commission does with all this, and we'll have updates for you as they become available.
I will say this. If he lasts longer than 6 months, that'll be better than the last one.
No, the last guy lasted 2 months, I believe.
That's what I'm saying. So if he goes 6.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah. KZRG News Time, 6:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk, KZRG.
Number 3.
The U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz now fully operational and in effect. A U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. In response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, is not a big fan. Scorched earth.
Number 1.
The Joplin metro area has gotten a new regional commission on homelessness. Director Lane Borges is going to be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the 4-state area.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk, KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? We want to know. Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app, and we will play it live on air here for you. Coming up, Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. See what the Sean Man has got to say. You can tune in to Sean every single weekday starting at 2. on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high.
Good morning, everybody.
For scattered storms Friday afternoon.
Doc is here. Good morning, Doc. Garrett said, "Good morning, gentlemen. I'll be nice today." Hopefully. Well, although I will say, Garrett, if we're not deserving of your niceties, don't get me.
Garrett, I'll get in the mud with you. Don't worry about it.
Lucas will get as low as he needs to go. Raymond, good morning. Girl Chris, what's going on? For some reason, my Facebook, I have to refresh the whole page to see updated comments. It doesn't give me live comments anymore. I don't know what setting I turned off.
I don't like Facebook's the live interaction stuff. It's dog water at best.
I just don't get why it stopped working. It worked fine for years. But whatever. But dude, so we were playing.
He's gonna burn every bridge. And like it, yeah. And I don't
Yeah,
understand because what he's doing is making it harder for the next nominee to get votes. Because if you burn every bridge that helped you get to where you're at now, what's going to inspire them to come back out and support the Republican Party again?
Fear.
It's not going to be, but they're not going to care
anymore.
anymore.
That's the only thing. I think that current Republican candidates, they are afraid of not supporting Trump.
I'm not talking about Republican candidates.
Oh.
I'm talking about everybody that got Trump elected.
Oh,
like
you're talking
center right, center, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what's
The
going to like if Trump burns every single bridge
the Ben
that got him
Shapiro's,
elected,
the Jordan Petersons,
yes,
yeah,
like what?
The Joe Rogans.
How are you going to inspire? How is JD Vance or whoever takes the next nominee? How are they going to inspire that group to come back out and vote?
It's a good question.
Because the only way that happens is after 4 years of a liberal tearing everything down and making it off. That's where the fear comes in. You have to have that 4 years, though. You're not going to be scared of it after coming off of 4 years of Trump because you're like, no.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, he's doing JD Vance or whoever's taking the next nominee a huge disservice by every time that someone has the slightest negative thing to say about what he's doing, he burns the bridge immediately.
Right. I don't know. Raleigh Gaines sucks, all that.
Yeah. Like, what is the point of that?
Right.
She's been nothing but an advocate for you and for girls not having to face boys in girls' sports.
Right. Right. Yeah, no, it's, you're bringing up good points.
I just don't understand. It's like...
And she even said, too, I thought Riley's response
She
was so
responded
reasonable.
afterwards, apologetically, like she had nothing to apologize for.
Well, but her whole thing was so reasonable. She was, hey, I still love the president, and I'm still dedicated to America first. I had one criticism or / pause
your
about
blasphemy
one
post.
Thing, about one thing.
That's what it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was blasphemy.
Well, I will say this, though, is that Trump, why would he stop? Because every time in the past, for the last 10 years, since 2015, that somebody said, well, hey, you're going too far, it's just gotten him further.
I will say
so why would he stop?
That post to me...
What stop? What post?
That post where he depicted himself as Jesus healing.
It was a doctor.
It was not.
He depicted himself as a doctor.
Yeah, if you believe that, I have some beachfront property in Kansas to sell you. So anyway, after that post, that pretty much confirmed to me that he is not a very devout Christian. Because to me,
it took you this long to figure that out?
But
when they asked him what his favorite Bible verse was, he said the whole thing.
I kind of like it all.
I like the whole thing.
I like it all. But
what's your favorite
the
Bible
reason how
verse?
that confirms that is no Christian would ever even hint at making a post like that.
Right.
Because they know that you're flirting very much with blasphemy, and that's something you don't do.
Right. It was a very strange choice. Again, I think he was boundary testing. I think that he was trying to see if he could do it and get away with it.
Doing that on Easter is
boy,
not
did
the
they
right
respond.
day to do that. Like, that's not the right time to boundary test on perhaps the most important Christian holiday I would say there is.
Well, and to be honest, I think he kind of set himself up for failure, too, by the whole praise Allah thing on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, not good either.
Hey, man.
And arguing with the Pope.
Yeah, which I get, like, whatever. Not every Christian is Catholic, and a lot of
No,
Christians
and
have
I
people
don't,
Catholics.
like, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't, like, hold the
It's
Pope
all the same.
into much
It's all the
regard.
same
But the thing
family,
is
though, bro.
burning bridges. Like,
It's burning bridges.
You're wedging now between people who are Catholic and support you. There's a wedge there. People who are Christian and support you, there's a wedge there now. It's like, what are you doing, man?
Maybe you
Burning
started
bridges.
liking wedgies.
And all it's doing, like I said, is it's making it that much harder for whoever's next to try to continue.
Pick up the torch. Yeah. I would agree.
That's what I wish he would think about it. Like, maybe just make it a little easier. for
Future
whoever-
proof?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's pretty focused on him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to see what's going to happen after the midterms. So this is going to be interesting.
We'll see, dude. It's
going to be interesting.
I mean, the Democrats aren't going to win it. The Republicans are going to lose it. That's what's going to happen.
And you thought nothing was getting done now? Oh, just wait until it's the Dems get control of either one. Now it'll just be nothing but fighting. Stalemate. At least with the Republicans, you knew they were just sitting on their hands, not doing anything when they could. Now it's just going to be nothing.
That's worse. I think that's way worse.
Yeah, maybe.
Make the switch to America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
Clay Travis here. And Buck Sexton. Make your day better and come hang with us from 11 to 2 p.m. right here on News Talk KZRG.
We talk news, politics, sports, and also some fun culture stuff, too.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Keep your eyes to the sky and keep your ears right here on News Talk KZRG. We have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Could be possibly severe and breezy with the high today of 75. Tonight, possibility of severe thunderstorms, overnight low down to 60. Tomorrow, possibility of severe thunderstorms with a high of around 81. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low down to 66. 81 and mostly sunny with a chance of, you got it, more afternoon showers and thunderstorms on Friday. Showers and thunderstorms possible Friday night with the overnight low down to 46. We're going to talk to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at 7:25 and get the latest deets on the possibility of all this severe weather right here on News Talk KZRG.
AM 1310 FM 102.9, 105.9 News Talk KZRG. Chris Plant joining us at 9 in less than 2 hours here. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton cracking the mic at 11. Sean Hannity at 2 and Mark Levin at 5. Then, of course, KZRG's newest show, The Vince Show, with Vince Colonnese at 8. Coming right before Joe Pags at 11. Hey, coming up at 7:10 in less than 10 minutes, Leggett & Platt. It's a 143-year-old manufacturing company headquartered in Carthage, Missouri. It has been a major employer for the region, a major player in the four states area for many years, and they are being acquired by another group. What does that mean? What will this process look like? We have those details coming up right after the news in less than 10 minutes. Good morning.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
It's day 3 of the U.S. blockade on Iran's ports in the Strait of Hormuz. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
You know, we've obliterated them. And this almost seems to be more of a reaction than we had before. So we'll see. I mean, look, it only matters the end result.
And President Trump tells Fox Business that end result could come soon with another round of U.S.-Iran talks, perhaps tomorrow.
They cannot have a nuclear weapon.
The price of oil has come down from well over $100 a barrel. Now WTI is at about 91. Fox's Chris Foster reports.
Oil prices are up about 50% since the Iran conflict started. President Trump says he thought it would be more.
And I was willing to do that.
He tells Maria Bartiromo on Fox Business he expects the conflict to be over very soon and oil prices will drop to where they were or close to it.
Overall, the impact on the economy, do you expect a hit to growth? Do you expect a spike in inflation?
Well, look, there's a hit because, you know, we go through it for whatever it is, 6 weeks. There's going to be a hit, but it's going to recover, I think, fully.
Despite U.S. brokered talks in Washington between Israel and Lebanon, the Israeli attacks continue in that country. They're not part of the ceasefire.
It's trying to defeat the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah, an effort that has claimed more than 2,000 Lebanese lives and displaced thousands more. The Israel Defense Forces says it struck Hezbollah terrorists and military infrastructure over the past few days. Yesterday's talks between the Israeli and Lebanese governments were the first in 30 years. Lebanon called for a ceasefire and measures to address its humanitarian crisis.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. There are 2 new empty seats in Congress the day after Tony Gonzalez, a Republican, resigned over an affair with a staffer who committed suicide last year, and Eric Swalwell quit in a growing scandal. A 5th woman came forward alleging sexual misconduct or assault.
I did not consent to any sexual activity.
Lana Drews claims Swalwell raped and choked her in 2018. Swalwell's attorney in a statement denies each and every allegation as false. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for a high of 75. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 7:08. Rain has moved out of the area. It's now 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Baxter Springs, 65 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. An arson investigation underway in the city of Joplin.
Officials are looking into 2 fires from early yesterday morning, reportedly set by the same suspect. The first was at 205 West 21st Street, and as that blaze was being put out, fire crews saw smoke coming from the house next door. No one was injured, and the Missouri Arson Hotline is offering up to $5,000 for the info that leads to the arrest and conviction in this case. I'm Joe Morgan, News Talk KZRG.
FBI Co-Deputy Director Andrew Bailey was in Missouri on Monday for a security roundtable for the World Cup in Kansas City. Bailey met with Governor Mike Kehoe, Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves, Missouri law enforcement, and emergency partners. Bailey says the FIFA World Cup will be the largest sporting event ever held in the United States.
The FBI's Kansas City field office is already fully engaged, embedding personnel directly into World Cup security, planning and operating across the region. We're driving real-time intelligence sharing across federal, state, local, and private sector partners.
Bailey says there are no known threats to the World Cup at this time, but ongoing planning and coordination are essential as the threat environment continues to evolve, adding that Kansas City and federal law enforcement are prepared to respond if needed.
Prices on gas have gone up, but your security is more important. Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall says help is on the way, but President Trump won't let Iran have a nuke.
Could you imagine Iran with nuclear weapons? Think of North Korea on steroids. Think of North Korea times 1,000. These people, this theocracy, they're irrational, they're lunatics, they're religious zealots. They shout death to America, death to Israel.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Cloudy, 66. Make that 65. It's now 7:04. News Talk, KZRG.
Vision Carthage is inviting the community to join a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate the placement of a completed maple leaf sculpture on the round table in that city. The event will roundabout. The event will take place at 10 a.m. on Thursday, April 16th, which that is tomorrow, at the sculpture site located at the roundabout on Oak and Garrison in Carthage. Parking will be available at 400 West Elk Street. If you want some more information, check us out at newstalkkzrg.com.
A big announcement late yesterday from Joplin Regional Commission on homelessness.
Lane Burgess will be the new director of homelessness response for the Joplin region. The announcement was made late Tuesday afternoon. Burgess comes to Joplin from Idaho, where he led the Southeast Idaho Council of Governments. In that position, he worked across government, nonprofit, and private sectors to strengthen community systems and support vulnerable populations. Burgess says he's looking forward to making a real difference in the Joplin area. He started work on Monday. The last person who occupied the position was Eric Argenbright of Wichita, Kansas. He accepted the job in July of 2025, but turned in his resignation just 2 months later. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2. And Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in Prep Girls Soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0, Ozark beat Joplin 8-0, Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0, and Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, a service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle. It's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 7:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Scattered strong to severe storms, a possibility today and tonight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow, no rain, just sunshine, 82. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co-Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar showing the rain has moved out of the Joplin, Neosho, Pittsburgh area at this time. More possible later on today at 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Carl Junction, 65 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 7:08.
He thinks the vacuum is a monster. The mail carrier, suspicious. That plastic bag blowing down the street, absolutely terrifying. But the real danger? It's a lot smaller, like mosquito small. Heartworms are spread by mosquito bites, and they can cause serious damage before you know they're there. Thankfully, heartworm disease is preventable thanks to Positive Care Vet Clinic. A simple monthly preventative can help protect your dog from something that's a whole lot bigger than a bug bite. Heartworm disease can
The Dad in Shaun of the Dead.
Who?
Davy Jones in the second.
And third one?
Yeah,
Who's dad?
the dad in Shaun of the Dead.
The one that gets...
You got red on you.
That's him?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the dad vampire in whatever those vampire movies are that are awesome with Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, the ones in New York?
No, they're in London.
It's not the one with Johnny Depp, is it?
No, it's they came out at the same time as those trash vampire book movies.
Twilight?
Yeah, they came out at the same time, but they're way better. Like, they're darker, they're action.
They're action? They're not a comedy?
No, the third one was the prequel.
What We Do in the Shadows?
No, that's hilarious, though.
Yeah.
The fat one on that show makes me laugh all the time.
New York City.
I forget what does he say when the guy asks him for perfume or something at the, I don't know when you talk to your sex potions.
Hey, Tim, good morning to you, sir.
What is the name of that movie? Underworld.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Those are good movies if you ever get the chance. But he's the dad, or the lead vampire, the head vampire in that.
Dude, I will say this. I've rewatched the original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy from the early 2000s. Probably, it was 2025, so last year.
First one was great.
They hold
Absolutely.
up, all of them. The only thing about the third one that is there's just too many characters. There's too much
Which
going
one
on.
does Barbosa come back in?
The third one.
Okay, that's the one I fell asleep in.
That one, it's fine, and I think it wraps up the trilogy fairly nicely. That they had too many plot lines that they were trying to condense into one movie. That was the only issue. Aside from that, it was awesome. It was like Spider-Man 3. Like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3, there were like 5 villains. You're like, this is too much.
Did it have all the same characters in the third one?
What do you mean?
Or was like someone went in the movie for that long? Like Keira Knightley, or
she was a major player. They were all major players.
Was
Gibbs
Johnny
was in
Depp
there.
a big one in it too?
Johnny Depp was big.
I don't know why I fell
had,
asleep in that.
Well, Johnny Depp had less screen time, and again, because there were just so many other plot lines that were trying to cram in there.
For some reason, I fell asleep during that movie in theater, and I never.
It's the weakest of the 3, but it's still good. That's the thing. If they made that movie a standalone movie today, it would be the best movie that's coming out right now, because today's movies are not very good.
Did you hear what they're doing? There are rumors that they're rebooting it with a chick.
That's
Disney. That's Disney.
Captain Jackie Sparrow.
That's what it is. Netflix just did that too. They did The Bluffs or whatever, and it was like a female pirate.
Whatever,
and then
dude.
Carl
Resort Studio. You're listening to News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning Newswatch on News Talk KZRG.
Wet, windy, rainy. Those are the primary themes of today. Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott.
Lucas Davis.
Had to wait for that one.
And that is part of his legal name, by the way.
Okay. Well, we do have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms today, tonight, and tomorrow. In fact, some of those storms could be severe. The high today, 75. Tonight, down to 60 for the overnight low. The high tomorrow, 81. Then partly cloudy tomorrow night, 66 for the overnight low. Friday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a chance of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. The high of 81 on Friday. We're going to be talking with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at 7:25. Find out just exactly what's going to be happening on that severe weather threat as the day progresses.
Yeah, that's less than 15 minutes from now. Leggett & Platt. It is a 143-year-old manufacturing company headquartered in Carthage. They are a major employer in southwest Missouri, and I know a lot of people on the Kansas and Oklahoma side of the state lines, they'll drive into town to work for them. They not only that, but they're also a major player in things like, taxes. They make a lot of money, so a lot of tax money, a lot of tax revenue goes to local communities as a result of their endeavors. They have agreed to be acquired by the Somni Group International Incorporated in an all-stock deal valued at about $2.5 billion. Billion with a B, that is. Now, this deal, it was unanimously approved by both companies' boards. Full sweep, full steam ahead, no objections. Now, if you are a Leggett & Platt shareholder, some bad news for you. You will be getting 0.1455 shares of the Somni Group for every share you own currently of Leggett & Platt. So if you own one, you now own 0.1. That's not great.
I thought it'd be 1.1.
You would think, but no. 0.1. 0.1455. Now, the good news is, and here's where the big money is, while this deal is expected to close by the end of this year, 2026, the good news is there is no word of layoffs. There's no word of closures of any kind at this time. That might change down the road, but as of what's today? The April 15th, tax day. As of tax day 2026, you should be good to go. The other good news is that after this acquisition, the current plan is that Leggett & Platt will continue as a separate business unit, maintaining its headquarters in Carthage. So, in theory, what we know right now is they're being absorbed, but nothing's going to change. It's going to be business as usual. They just have a new owner.
I'm going to say a prayer for everyone that works for Leggett & Platt, because in 99% of these situations, when a company absorbs another, there is fat trimmed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do we want to do a moment of silence?
Either that or just, if it does happen to you, just know that you can get through it. And, a lot of people go through stuff like this. It sucks. And I think a lot of people are going to be going through this in the next 10 to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So just buckle up, batten down the hatches, and get ready.
Oh, yeah, big time. Start saving up. No more avocado toast purchases. You got to start saving up. KZRG News Time, 7:15. Now, again, technically speaking, no word yet of any fat trim or layoffs or any changes of any kind. Now, the Somni Group, a little bit of background on them. They are the world's largest bedding company, and they're the parent company, a mattress firm of Tempur, Sealy, and Dreams. And they've also been a key customer of Leggett & Platt for nearly 50 years. So
that's what makes you hope that there won't be that much job trimming.
That's what I'm thinking. My thinking is, they said to themselves, hey, we've been buying from Leggett & Platt all these years.
Yeah, we know they're
Why don't we just buy Leggett & Platt? We know that they do good work. Let's just do that.
Now we own the means of production.
Are you implying some sort of communist outfit taking over a local business, Lucas?
No, that's expert capitalism. Buying your supplier.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little.
No, you're the supplier.
A little vertical monopoly situation going on. So in any case, that's the dealio. Now, Leggett & Platt chairman and CEO Carl Glassman, he's going to be leading the company through this transition and ultimately helping select a new CEO. That's going to be happening over the next 12 months, this whole next year. Again, why does this matter? Leggett & Platt, as you know, it's a huge area community employer. They pay a lot of taxes to the local community. They do a lot of philanthropy, a lot of community involvement, a lot of community outreach. Hopefully this isn't anything that's too damaging, but we'll see. And as you kind of said, Lucas, hey, that's capitalism. No? I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the
Disney
dark side.
just laid off 1,000 people. We were
Disney
talking
did?
about it. Yeah, Disney just laid off 1,000 graphic designers, all Marvel's graphic designers or whatever. I mean, it's wild.
No, how are they going to make another season of She-Hulk? Lucas, what are we going to do?
They actually said that they were thinking about doing that too.
What, She-Hulk?
That was such a train wreck.
So there you have it. Details at news.kzrg.com. Switching gears here, but keeping it 4 states. Listen, this is a big one. There's a little something called representation. All right? We need a lot of it. And the 4 states, frankly, does not get enough of it. Well,
especially with all the taxation. What happened to that?
Yeah. All right. Well, finally, the 4 states is getting a little bit of national representation. The FBI, along with the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, announced they are adding Kashawn Nicola Roper to the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitive list, putting the Midwest once again in the limelight. That's representation. We have a top 10 FBI wanted criminal in our midst. Look at that. Finally, putting us on the map.
All right.
Yeah. Now, basically, she's been added to the top 10 most wanted list for the FBI in connection to a crime she committed in Kansas City, Missouri. $1 million. There's a $1 million reward on her head for any information that leads to her arrest. Now, why is she wanted? What was the crime she committed? Well, Kashawn Roper, allegedly, innocent until proven guilty, allegedly shot at a bunch of women that were in a parked car back in 2020.
Oh, boy.
There was a couple of women in a parked car on August 23rd, 2020 in Kansas City, Missouri, and allegedly she walked up and fired several shots right into that car, hitting 2 female victims. One of them was ultimately killed as a result of the injuries. The other one, thank God, not. And she's now being, this Kashawn lady, she's being charged with second-degree murder, armed criminal action, and unlawful use of a weapon. Here's the deal. And honestly, this was pretty shocking. This woman, she's described as, she's a black woman. She stands at about 5'5". She weighs about 120 pounds, and she's 50 years old. This woman shot and killed, allegedly, another woman in Kansas City, Missouri 5 years ago, and she's still on the run. They're still looking for her. This woman must be the Jason Bourne of second-degree murder in the Midwest. That is insane that this 5'5", 120-pound woman has evaded the long arm of the law for this long. I don't know if I should be impressed with her or disappointed in law enforcement, because that is insane.
Should be more impressed with their neighbors. That means the hood don't snitch.
Is that what this is?
That's exactly what that is.
What a hood.
We don't snitch.
Well, for $1 million, they don't snitch. Maybe for $2 million, they might. Maybe once they get that bounty up a little higher.
Everyone's got a price, I'll tell you that.
KZRG News Time 720. Details on this can be found at news.kzrg.com.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
The U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz is now fully operational and in effect. A U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump, posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ.
He was a doctor.
In response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, is not a big fan. Oh, boy. Scorched earth.
Number 2.
The Joplin metro area has gotten a new regional commission on homelessness director, Lane Borges will be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the four-state area.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. What do you think this great nation will look like in 10 years? Coming up, an in-depth look at possible severe weather happening tonight. That's coming up next with Terry Smith in less than 5 minutes on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Mom! Yeah? Where does the bath drain go? Why? I was given my favorite Lego man a bath, and he went down the drain. So I sent a guy in after him, and a guy after him, and now the water won't go down.
When you got a clog that can't be beat. When your shower water is above your feet. When you flush that bowl and it makes you frown. Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, this is Nathan Terry. Let Spring River Drain and Sewer take the stress out of clogged pipes and backed up sewer lines. Whether it's toys, grease, roots, or years of buildup, our team has the tools and experience to clear the problem fast. And we do it right the first time. We charge flat rate pricing, not by the hour, so you know the price before we even show up. Call Spring River Drain and Sewer and get started on fixing your sewer or drains today. Schedule an appointment at springriverdrain.com, and remember,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Have you gone off the rails lately? I know that may sound like a negative, but at Hurricane Car Wash, going off the rails is a good thing. They won't ask you to get on a track and put the car in neutral. At Hurricane Car Wash, you're in control. Just drive in, brake, and move forward. No more worrying about whether or not you're on the rail correctly or whether you're going to fall off halfway through. Just an easy, do-it-yourself peace of mind that you get with Hurricane Car Wash. Make it even easier on yourself when you download the Hurricane Car Wash app for free. Services like hand bays, autos, dog washes, and vacuums can all be paid for on the app. Just add the credit card info and use the services a la carte as you need them. Affordable convenience right at your fingertips with the Hurricane Car Wash app. They have 2 locations in Carthage and 1 in Webb City, and it works at all 3 locations. Download the app now for your next car wash and go off the rails in the best way possible. Visit hurricanecarwash.net for details. Hurricane Car Wash, your hometown car wash.
If you're looking to build your barn-dominium, house, or your dream garage, we need to talk. It's very important to us at Settler Structures that you're informed, educated, and avoid mistakes. That's why we take the time to understand you, your wants and needs, and can design the perfect custom space you deserve. We'd love to be your building partner, but even if you have a builder, let's visit just to make sure you're started on the right path. Learn more at settlerstructures.com. 417-SETTLER.
They call him a gentle giant, the protector. Thinks he's a lap dog, even though only half his body fits. Takes up the entire couch when he naps and drools a lot. You love your big, furry friend, but what you don't love is smell. Heavy skin oils, thick coats, and yes, drool can cause a stink that lingers on everything. Take your big, furry friend to All Dogs Dream today and say bye-bye smell and hello to a fresh blowout. Neatly trimmed nails and clean, clear ears. Dealing with tangled, matted fur? All Dogs Dream can help with that too. They can take your pet from shaggy and overgrown to refined, fresh, and styled to the last whisker. Because when your gentle giant is clean, fresh, and properly groomed, the couch smells better, the house feels fresher, and the cuddles get a whole lot closer. That's the All Dogs Dream difference. Call All Dogs Dream to schedule your pet's next grooming appointment today. And be sure to ask about their Friday Big Dog Deals. Or book online at alldogsdream.com. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive.
The world moves fast, so tune in to me, Mark Levin, every weekday starting at 5 on News Talk KZRG for the latest news, politics, and commentary. You won't want to miss it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch. on News Talk KZRG.
FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Steve Scott along with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Good morning, Terry.
Hey, good morning.
Terry, I was noticing something about the weather forecast. It's basically saying a possibility of severe storms for today, tonight, and tomorrow. What's the latest information?
Well, the latest information is we're seeing a little bit of a break in the wet weather at the moment. That line of showers and storms that moved through overnight and early this morning is just about out of here. But I think these showers are going to reform off and on through the day, and then the potential for the stronger storms to refire up for the afternoon and evening hours and even into the overnight hours as well, possibly.
Now, what are the main threats in this batch of severe weather that's possible? What is the basic threat that we're looking at?
So at this point, I would say all hazards are in play, which means not only hail. Hail's the primary concern, but also damaging winds and the risk of tornadoes. Now, later on tonight, I think the focus will be more so for the gustier winds and that risk of tornadoes. It's a slight risk, but it only takes one tornado to ruin your day, so we want to stay aware of what's going on through the day and into the overnight. I think things will quiet down tomorrow. It's interesting to kind of try to time all this out because we're not seeing a cold front move through just yet. What we're seeing are several disturbances, complex of thunderstorms firing off at certain times, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint them down and how long they last and how much they stabilize the atmosphere. So it's a day-to-day kind of call right now.
All right, what's the highs for today and tomorrow and the overnight low tonight?
So it looks like a warm day, 75 today, near 60 tonight. Tomorrow, once the rain wraps up, which I think it will do possibly early on in the day, we should get enough sunshine. It's going to be even warmer, 82 it looks like tomorrow, and 81 on Friday. And Friday, that's the next possibility of more showers and more storms Friday into Friday night and Saturday, too.
And, of course, if severe weather breaks out, we break in right here on News Talk KZRG. And but you're saying that Friday we might want to keep our heads open, eyes to the sky again?
Yes, I would. I would just in the back of your mind as you're making your weekend plans, at least for Friday and Friday night and part of Saturday, kind of check in and see how quickly these storms will be getting out of here, because it looks like the possibility of more severe weather for Friday and Friday night.
Mm-hmm. KZRG's meteorologist Terry Smith, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
We'll talk to you again tomorrow, Terry. That was Terry Smith with that weather update for us. In less than 10 minutes, just after the news at around 7:40, we have a little international update for you. The blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. It is in full swing. And this time, it's our blockade and not Iran. So, look, if it's going to be blocked, it might as well be us, right? We have an update for you on that regarding not just the blockade, but China's involvement in that blockade. That's coming up on News Talk KZRG, AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk KZRG. Chris Plant, by the way, joining us at 9. Good morning.
At 7:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
POTUS-Iranian conflict.
Swalwell resigns from Congress.
Lebanon-Israel conflict.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 75. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following KZRG Sports, that'll be at 7:38. Now 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh. It is 66 in Webb City, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk, KZRG.
Trump sits down to discuss the ongoing military campaign against Iran.
We could take out every one of their bridges in 1 hour. We could take out every one of their power plants, electric power plants, in 1 hour. We don't want to do that because someday you're going to have to rebuild, and it takes you 10 years to rebuild the bridge.
After several sexual misconduct allegations, Congressman Eric Swalwell resigned from Congress and dropped out of the California governor's race. And now new accusers are speaking out. Griff Jenkins has the information.
Congressman Swalwell submitted his resignation from Congress officially yesterday after yet another accuser has come forward. Former model Lana Drews alleging that he drugged and sexually assaulted her in a West Hollywood hotel in 2018.
When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated.
Swalwell is now facing a criminal investigation in L.A. County after Drews reported her incident to authorities. The Sheriff's Department saying this in a statement: the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Special Victims Bureau is investigating a case involving a female adult who reported being sexually assaulted by Eric Swalwell. Drews becomes Swalwell's fifth accuser after others have begun to speak out.
Israel continues attacks in Lebanon after Washington hosted high-level talks between the two countries.
Israel is not at war with Lebanon, but the war in Lebanon goes on. It's trying to defeat the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah, an effort that has claimed more than 2,000 Lebanese lives and displaced thousands more. The Israel Defense Forces says it struck Hezbollah terrorists and military infrastructure over the past few days. Yesterday's talks between the Israeli and Lebanese governments were the first in 30 years. Lebanon called for a ceasefire and measures to address its humanitarian crisis. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
It is cloudy, 66, now at 7:33. News Talk KZRG. Let officials know how you feel about Liberty Utilities.
The company wants to build a new generating unit and its state line power plant there on the west side of Joplin, just east of Galena. They say it's a new natural gas-fueled combustion turbine that'll help meet growing demand and improve reliable service. But first, the Missouri Public Service Commission, they've got to give it the green light, and they're holding a virtual public hearing on it tomorrow, 6 p.m. So if this does get approved, though, construction start late 2028 or early 2029. Service to begin in 2030. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Will we make a deal with Iran? Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall supports the president's actions even though gas prices are still elevated.
So I think the blockade is a great jujitsu move by the president to say, look, we're going to stop Iran's financial funding. There's not much left of them. I think this is a great move and is going to get us to the end game here sooner than later.
Marshall says Iran simply cannot have a nuke. They'd be North Korea on steroids.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It's cloudy, 66, now 7:34. News Talk KZRG.
Protecting kids from predatory big tech giants, Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley's measure to hold social media companies accountable is moving forward.
Big tech is making record profits. They are the richest companies in this country. They are the richest companies in the history of this country. They're the richest companies in the history of the world. The problem is their profits are coming from the exploitation of our children. And what we're saying today is we've had enough.
The tax filing deadline is now here.
Your tax return is due by midnight. Most people file electronically. However, if you don't, you'll need to get to a post office while it's open. Individuals who can file their return by midnight can request an automatic extension, and you can do that online at the IRS website. However, it doesn't mean it's an extension to pay. Taxpayers must estimate and pay any taxes owed by the deadline to avoid penalties and interest. If your community experienced a disaster, check if your deadline has been extended. And if you filed and haven't received your refund yet, check Where's My Refund at irs.gov. This year, tax refunds are estimated to be about 26% higher compared to last year, according to Bank of America Institute. Hillary Barsky, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2. And Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in prep girls soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0. Ozark beat Joplin 8-0. Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0. And Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, the service of the city of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 8 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Most of the rain on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar has now moved over to around the Springfield area, but we've had some more development. First off, we have one area of some showers and thunderstorms that's developed right around the Grove, Oklahoma area. Another batch of showers and thunderstorms extends from around Sheldon, Missouri and I-49 back to around Liberal, Missouri, into Arma, Kansas, and Arcadia, Kansas, back into between Frontenac and Girard, Kansas is another area that's got a little bit of rain as well. It is 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Carthage, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time now, 7:38.
All right, everybody, calm down. I watched a couple of videos online. I basically know electricity now.
Tommy, why do you have a toilet brush in your hand?
Because the guy online said sometimes you got to clean the connection.
Okay, why are you trying to stick your tongue in the outlet?
I'm just trying to see if it still has power. Oh, okay. It definitely had power.
If your electrical repair involves a toilet brush and your tongue, it's time to call the professionals.
At IPOC Electric, we handle residential and commercial electrical services. Outlets not working, lights flickering, switches that quit, ceiling fans that need replacing, and all the electrical problems hiding behind your walls.
So the tongue test isn't electrician approved.
Tommy, the only thing your tongue should be testing is whether the...
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Austin, if you're still here, we got your open mic, buddy. We're going to play next.
Hey, George. Good to see you this morning. Hello,
Hey,
Rick.
George Reno and Cheese. What's going on, man?
Doc Dance.
Doc! Oh, we have, you guys don't know, but off screen here, we have a huge collection of wine glasses on our wall, and they all just shattered when I did that.
Yes, that's because of how terrible the sound was.
It's true. So I guess the phrase, we have a collection of wine glasses, is inaccurate.
Had.
We had a collection of wine
Now,
glasses.
reemphasize the H. Had.
Had.
Wow, the microphone started drooping on your side when you said had.
Because it was sad.
And meat church that you won't find anywhere else. And here's the best part. We offer free delivery and free assembly on all grills $3.99 and up. Shop with the experts in-store at Hinkle's Ace Hardware or browse the full lineup online at acehardware.com. At Hinkle's, we build it, we bring it, you just grill it.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Hinkle's Ace Hardware Store.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
The tough talk, the big issues, and nothing sugar-coated. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Join me right after Mark Levin at 8 on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning Newswatch on News Talk KZRG.
It's falling from the skies. No, it's not raining men, just traditional rain in the area.
Yeah, we got a little bit of rain that's redeveloped. It's extending from around Sheldon, Missouri, over to around Liberal, Missouri, then to Arcadia, Kansas, over to Arma, Kansas. I don't know where Conservative, Missouri would be. Where would that be? Any
Well,
place?
I mean, yeah, we got Liberal, Missouri, and then I love Sheldon, just some dude's first name. Yeah, this is Arnold. This is Robert, Missouri over here.
Do have a little more rain around Girard developing and to the southwest of Girard, and a couple of pop-ups have also started. One due west of Lamar on Highway 160. The other one is southwest of Lamar. These are all moving to the northeast. Now, today we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some could be severe later on. A high of 75 tonight, down to around 60 with the possibility of severe thunderstorms. And then tomorrow, chance of severe thunderstorms with the high of around 81. Tomorrow night, 66, partly cloudy. Mostly sunny on Friday morning, then changing over to chance of showers and thunderstorms on Friday afternoon. That according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Mm-hmm. Well, a couple of exciting things happening in the 4 states. A big one, of course, is some new art coming to a Carthage near you.
And a roundabout near you.
That's exactly right. Now, we have a lot of roundabout news and roadwork news on this show. This is roundabout and roadwork news that you'll actually like to hear. There is a roundabout located on Oak and Garrison in Carthage. It's one that already exists. We're not getting a new one, don't worry. What we are getting a new thing of is a statue that is going to be built, or rather is now built, on top of the roundabout on Oak and Garrison in Carthage. This is really cool. Now, this statue adds a little bit of flavor to Carthage. It is a new maple leaf sculpture, which, of course, Carthage, the Maple Leaf City.
Yep, it is the Maple Leaf City, and I've seen a picture of it. Boy, it looks very leafy.
Very leafy indeed. Now, tomorrow is the official ribbon cutting. Tomorrow at 10, News Talk KZRG is going to be there. We'd love to see you there as well. But if you can't make it, no worry. You'll see photos on our Facebook page and on our website tomorrow morning into the early afternoon. So that's cool. And by the way, if you live in Carthage, I know you've seen it. It's been there for a while now. But tomorrow's the official, the big moment. Now, this is cool. Something that I listen. I've said this a lot of times. I've gotten a lot of flack for it, but I will die on this hill. I am pro roundabout. I am militantly and aggressively pro roundabout.
I'm pro diamond, and I'm militantly for pro diamond.
That's just chaotic, Steve. You just hate America if you're pro diamond. What are you talking about?
If you love and all that on the roundabouts, you're horrible.
The diamond versus roundabout beef has officially begun. No, but roundabouts are great. Basically, as a Californian who engages frequently in California stops, which is just making a stop sign a yield. Just kidding, officer. I would never do that. I never have done that. I come to a full and complete stop with the rollback every single time.
Now the sheriff is going to be looking for you.
Mm-hmm. But a roundabout basically just turns a four-way stop into a yield, which is great because how many times are you driving and there's a stop sign and you can clearly visibly see nobody is there, but you have to come to a full, complete stop anyway. All the time in the 4 states. We live in a very flat part of the country. We can see for miles that nobody is there, but we got to stop anyway. Roundabouts fix that. Makes the flow of traffic easier. It's awesome. I love it. And here's the other thing, which is what Carthage is doing. If you have a traditional 4-way stop with stop signs, what is in the middle of that 4-way intersection? It's a tarmac. It's asphalt, concrete, cement, nothing. It's nothing.
Sometimes it's boulders.
Not in the middle of a 4-way stop.
There's been some where they had boulders in place on purpose.
A boulder in a 4-way intersection with stop signs.
Not stop signs.
No, that's what I'm saying.
A large rock was in the middle of it.
You're talking about roundabouts, Steve.
In the center of a roundabout.
I'm talking about 4-way intersections with
Okay.
stop signs and no roundabouts. It's just blank.
There we
with
got the disconnect figured out.
There it is. With a roundabout, that's what you're talking about.
Right.
You get to add things in the middle. You get to add things like boulders, as Steve said, or gardens, or flowers, or in Carthage's case, a statue of a maple leaf. So you can actually beautify the community while making traffic better. I'm pro roundabout.
What happens if you get distracted by the statue as you're using the roundabout?
Then you just keep going in circles, going round and round and round and
What happens if you
round.
put a bunch of little flowers in the roundabout center? Oh, look at the flowers.
Whoops, drove over them. Right through, right across.
I think it's the roundabout at 96 and 43 is where they put a boulder at one point because somebody decided to try to jump it like they were in a TV show from the 70s.
Which one?
The one
Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah, Dukes of Hazzard. They actually jumped it, but they ended up crashing because it wasn't designed to be used as a jump.
Yeah.
Do you think that's better, putting a giant boulder there, so if somebody did it again, they just go head first into the boulder?
Listen, it's called the Darwin
Sure.
Awards, and they would be the winner of it.
Yeah.
All right, shifting gears from there, something going on nationally that you need to know about. Yesterday was the first full day of the U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz in Iran. Now, today is day 3. Day 1 was a partial blockade, U.S. blockade of the strait. Yesterday was the first full day, and today, so far, it's partial, but by the end of the day, it'll be the next full day. We now have the preliminary results of how that blockade did. According to ship tracking data in the area, at least 8 ships passed through the Strait of Hormuz with permission and in coordination with the United States military blockade. 8 got through. Now, that sounds good. It sounds promising. We're actually getting some movement that way, especially because when Iran had the blockade, they were just bombing and blowing up everything in the area.
Yeah.
Now, at least there's some peaceful movement now that Daddy Law got into place, i.e. the
Now
United
they
States.
just get it back to 100 plus a day.
Well, and that's the thing. 8 sounds good, but back before the war, every day about 130 ships made it through that strait. So while 8 is a step in the right direction, it's still not great, but it is progress. So I will give them that. Now, U.S. Central Command said over 10,000 American sailors, airmen, and Marines are involved actively right now, this very moment you're hearing my voice, in this blockade, and they're working from over a dozen United States warships. That is quite a fleet we have in the area. Now, not only are the troops there to enforce our blockade, stopping bad actors from getting in and around the area, it's also doubling in ensuring that ships that are peaceful, that are our allies, that are not trying to create death to America, those ships, we are also making sure that those ships are not being attacked. So not only are we protecting friendly ships, we're also repelling enemy ships. It's sort of a two-prong attack there.
That's true.
With this strait. Now, the U.S. military did issue a notice to military personnel that are in the area that humanitarian cargoes will be exempt from this blockade. So anyone trying to bring in food, medicine, food, ship stuff, the stuff, the food that goes on ships, and medicine.
Is that what that was?
That's what that way. I did. I was
think
trying
they need to bring
say,
toilet paper too, maybe some Hey Dudes.
I was gonna say ship fuel is what, but then I realized that's actually not exempt.
Yeah.
So
I would have
stopped
figured it
myself.
would have been me the first one to make that slip up.
I said ship with
No,
the P.
yeah, sure, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, sure.
In any case,
definitely didn't hit the fan.
Or
it would never.
Or the rotating blades.
There are those on ships. That is true with a P. In any case, those are exempt from this blockade, which is good. Now, China has officially thrown their hat in the ring with this blockade.
China.
And they had a lot to say. They said, we do not like all of this ship activity in the area. We're not a fan of it. They took to social media. They said it's, quote, dangerous and irresponsible. An aggravated confrontation that's escalating tension and undermining the already fragile ceasefire and further jeopardizing safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz, end quote. That's what China had to say.
They were talking about Iran, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, oh no, we're making it harder for safe ship travel in the strait. For who? Their ships, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah. KZRG News Time 750. That's the update for you. From now on, we're going to be referring to them as boats.
G's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
As we were saying, the U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz is now fully operational and in effect. The U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. In response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, not a big fan. Oh boy, scorched earth.
Number 1.
The Joplin metro area has a new regional commission on homelessness director. Lane Borges is going to be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the 4-state area.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? We want to know. Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app. We'll play it live on air here for you. President Donald Trump, he was tuned in this morning as he listens every single morning to the KZRG Morning Newswatch. He had this to say.
Well, Ted, with the way I'm setting everything up here in America, in 10 years, we are going to have the greatest nation anybody's ever seen. We will be great again. We will have gas prices at 50 cents per gallon.
50 cents a gallon, says President Trump. Looking forward to that. What do you think this country is going to look like in 10 years? Coming up, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning and very good Ghetto Tacos.
Quote Michael Shannon, there's a storm coming.
There's a storm brewing.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Gingrich Structures builds agricultural, commercial, and residential post-frame buildings designed to meet your needs. All built with superior craftsmanship and attention to every detail. From planning to completion, your local Gingrich Pro will guide you every step of the way, helping you.
Good morning, Cody. Good morning. Cindy, thank you for that correction. We're going to look into that. I'm sorry about that. I believe I misspoke. Elk, Oak, they sound similar. That's my bad. We're going to look into that, but thank you for that.
Zimmer Cares, powered by Superior Roofing and Construction, is proud to partner with Charlie 22 Outdoors.
You've just received your DD-214. Now what? What's your mission? Where do you find purpose? Who's got your 6? Veterans are losing the battle to PTSD, but you can find hope, peace, and personal meaning that comes from God's grace with Charlie 22 Outdoors. Reaching out is a sign of strength, and Charlie 22 Outdoors can help you through the battle, just like they've done now for over thousands of veterans. And anyone interested in joining the mission and supporting the cause are welcome. Take part in an upcoming operation, attend the annual golf and dinner banquet, or come together for the family camp weekend. Or maybe you just need help finding your next meal or a way to pay an outstanding bill. Charlie 22 Outdoors can help with that too. Find a full list of events, resources, and ways to get involved at charlie22outdoors.com.
Your independence matters, and the right support can help you remain in the comfort of your own home. At the Independent Living Center, we believe independent living is more than a service, it's a philosophy. It's a belief that people with disabilities are the experts in their own lives and deserve choice, dignity, and control. This is where our agency-directed services can help.
Hi, I'm James Harrison, the Director of Agency-Directed Services at the Independent Living Center. With ADS, we provide trained care attendants who help with everyday tasks right in your own home. From housekeeping and meal preparation to laundry and essential shopping, we are here to make your daily life easier and more manageable. No matter what the needs are, our mission is to support your independence and honor your choices every step of the way. Call us at 417-659-8086 or visit iocenter.org to learn more about agency-directed services.
Because independence starts with the right support. The Independent Living Center. Home is where the heart is. We'll help you stay there.
Hi, I'm Nurse Morgan at Oasis Medical in Joplin.
If you've been thinking about Botox, filler, or collagen-stimulating treatments, here's the truth. The magic isn't in just one treatment. It's about how they work together. Neurotoxins soften lines and help you look more rested. Hyaluronic acid fillers restores natural volume and enhances your features. And biostimulators gradually rebuild your own collagen for firmer, healthier skin over time. When strategically combined, these results are balanced, refreshed, and beautifully natural. Not frozen, not overdone, just you, elevated. At Oasis, every treatment plan is customized. Whether you want a subtle maintenance or full facial rejuvenation, we designed it around your goals. Because confidence isn't about changing your face. It's about loving who you see in the mirror. Book your consultation online at oasissalonanddayspa.com or call 417-206-9999.
Join me, Clay Travis, and my good friend Buck Sexton weekdays starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
To win, be the first one on the phone with the correct answer to the question to 417-782-1310, 417-782-1310. Oh, Theodore, what is the question for today?
Today's question is a little movie trivia question for you. In the movie The Big Lebowski, the dude went to the Big Lebowski's mansion and he took an item as payment for the Big Lebowski soiling something of the dudes. I know it's a convoluted question.
It really tied the room together.
But if you know this movie, you'll know the answer.
Was it big?
Feet on it.
It was big. In the movie The Big Lebowski, the dude took an item from the Big Lebowski's mansion as compensation. What was that item? 417-782.
Just like that, looking like for a job, do you, on a weekend?
1310. In the movie The Big Lebowski, what did the dude take from the Big Lebowski? Lucas, give us a couple of hints here.
Is this, what's today? It really tied the room together, did it not?
It really tied the room together. 417-782-1310. In the movie The Big Lebowski, the dude took something from the Big Lebowski's mansion. What was it?
No, like I said, woo, feet on the road.
417-782-1310. News Talk KZRG. What is your guess?
What is the rug, dude?
Absolutely right. The dude took the rug. Who do we have here?
Trey Reynolds.
Hey, what's your favorite radio station?
KZRG.
Love to hear it. Stay on the line for us if you don't mind. You have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, the dude took the rug from the Big Lebowski as compensation for somebody coming and soiling his rug in his home.
How did your meeting go, Mr. Lebowski? Went okay. Old man told me to take any rug in the house.
Oh, boy. By the way, in case you haven't seen that movie or would like to see it in theaters, it's actually playing in
Friday.
Regal Theaters in Joplin this Friday.
Like 5 showings, I think.
Yeah, they have one at 12:30, 3:15, 6 o'clock, and 8:45 in the evening on Friday.
That's
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I will be at one of those showings.
I will as well, but I'm going to purposely go to the one Lucas is not at.
Yeah, I'm going to wait and slash Ted's tires.
Yeah, so if you want to watch The Big Lebowski in theaters... Allegedly.
Sheriff Stewart, allegedly.
If you want to watch The Big Lebowski in theaters, Regal's playing it in Joplin this Friday, which is actually pretty cool. Shout out to them for that. Hey, coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes, a big FBI crime.
4 states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin, a free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
Another round of U.S.-Iran talks could come tomorrow. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and President Trump thinks the conflict will end soon.
I mean, I view it as very close to over. You know what? If I pulled up stakes right now, it would take them 20 years to rebuild that country.
And the president tells Fox Business oil and gas prices will come way down once there's a deal with Iran, but he knew there would be a big spike up when he attacked Iran.
And I was willing to do that, to stop a nuclear weapon to be used against this country or the Middle East.
For a third day, the U.S. military has a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz on Iran's ports.
U.S. Central Command continues to block Iranian ports with more than a dozen support vessels. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper explained the impact of this move, saying, quote, an estimated 90% of Iran's economy is fueled by international trade by sea. In less than 36 hours since the blockade was implemented, U.S. forces have completely halted economic trade going into and out of Iran by sea. The Iranians are now responding to the blockade, with the IRGC threatening to target any U.S. ships in the area.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv. Vice President Vance, who brokered the first round of Iran talks over the weekend, spoke at a Turning Point USA event last night at the University of Georgia, but the group's leader, Erica Kirk, did not, citing serious threats she's gotten 7 months after her husband, conservative activist Charlie Kirk, was assassinated.
She's trying to make sure that Charlie's legacy doesn't die. And in that context, everybody is attacking her over everything, and they're lying about her, and it's one of the most disgraceful things that I've ever seen in public life.
There are 2 House seats vacant the morning after 2 congressmen resigned. Republican Tony Gonzalez, who had an affair with a staffer who later committed suicide, and Democrat Eric Swalwell, accused of rape or sexual misconduct by 5 women, allegations Swalwell denies.
His attorney saying in a statement, these accusations are false, fabricated, and deeply offensive, a calculated and transparent political hit job.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG topping out at 75 today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 8:08. It is 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Galena, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. An arson investigation underway in the city of Joplin.
Officials are looking into 2 fires from early yesterday morning, reportedly set by the same suspect. The first was at 205 West 21st Street, and as that blaze was being put out, fire crews saw smoke coming from the house next door. No one was injured, and the Missouri Arson Hotline is offering up to $5,000 for the info that leads to the arrest and conviction in this case. I'm Joe Morgan, News Talk KZRG.
Oh, Joe Morgan. What a welcomed addition. FBI Co-Deputy Director Andrew Bailey was in Missouri on Monday for a security roundtable for the World Cup in Kansas City. Bailey met with Governor Mike Kehoe, Kansas City Police Chief Stacey Graves, Missouri law enforcement, and emergency partners. Bailey says the FIFA World Cup will be the largest sporting event ever held in the United States.
The FBI's Kansas City field office is already fully engaged, embedding personnel directly into World Cup security, planning and operating across the region. We're driving real-time intelligence sharing across federal, state, local, and private sector partners.
Bailey says there are no known threats to the World Cup at this time, but ongoing planning and coordination are essential as the threat environment continues to evolve, adding that Kansas City, the state of Missouri, and federal law enforcement are prepared to respond if needed.
Prices on gas have gone up, but your security is more important. Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall says help is on the way, but President Trump will not let Iran have a nuke.
Could you imagine Iran with nuclear weapons? Think of North Korea on steroids. Think of North Korea times 1,000. These people, this theocracy, they're irrational, they're lunatics, they're religious zealots. They shout death to America, death to Israel.
Marshall hopes the conflict is resolved in a couple of weeks, maybe a month. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Cloudy 66. It is now 8:04. News Talk, KZRG.
Vision Carthage is inviting the community to join a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate the placement of the completed maple leaf sculpture on the roundabout in that city. The event will take place at 10 a.m. tomorrow at the sculpture site located at Elk and Garrison in Carthage. Parking will be available at 400 West Elk Street. More online at newstalkkzrg.com.
A big announcement late yesterday from Joplin Regional Commission on homelessness.
Lane Burgess will be the new director of homelessness response for the Joplin region. The announcement was made late Tuesday afternoon. Burgess comes to Joplin from Idaho, where he led the Southeast Idaho Council of Governments. In that position, he worked across government, nonprofit, and private sectors to strengthen community systems and support vulnerable populations. Burgess says he's looking forward to making a real difference in the Joplin area. He started work on Monday. The last person who occupied the position was Eric Argenbright of Wichita, Kansas. He accepted the job in July of 2025, but turned in his resignation just 2 months later. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2. And Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in prep girls soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0. Ozark beat Joplin 8-0. Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0. And Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, the service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin is easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 8:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Scattered strong to severe storms, a possibility today and tonight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow, no rain, just sunshine, 82. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Millwood Co-Roofing and Construction. When severe weather hits, choose the professionals at Millwood to repair and protect your roof and everything under it. For details and to receive a quote, visit millwoodcojoplin.com.
KZRG Storm Tracker Radar showing a couple of areas of some showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe at this time. First off, there is some rain in the western part of McDonald County. It moves up through Goodman up to just north of Neosho. That is moving to the northeast. The second area of showers and thunderstorms, now again, nothing severe, is extending from around Newport to Jericho Springs to Sheldon to Montevallo, and then also up to around Nevada. That is also moving to the northeast. 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Carl Junction, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 8:08.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll fix you someday, broken rake.
You think that's bad? I was a birthday gift 12 years ago. Never once used.
Ha! No Marie Kondo for us. You'll never get rid of us.
Don't wait until your junk starts fighting back. Call Big John's Roll-Off Service today.
Hey, I'm Claire.
And I'm the Big John with Big John's Roll-Off Service. We'll drop off the right size roll-off for your spring cleaning, home projects, and...
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, aren't you guy asked to watch my clothes? What clothes?
Cindy, thank you for that correction. We'll make it on air here. Cody said, Steve, show him a pic of La Russell intersection.
Not familiar with that one.
You don't know?
I know where La Russell is, but I'm
I'm
not familiar with what they're talking about at the intersection.
Tim said, I'm holding a beverage here, ma'am.
I replied to him.
Oh, did you? Oh. She's got to feed the monkey.
Gotta feed the monkey?
Hey, man, there's a beverage in play, man.
Farm out, man.
Dude,
she
all right.
kidnapped herself, man.
I'm announcing it.
Hadn't that ever occurred to you?
All right, go ahead. Announce it.
No, I'll announce it on air. We're going to... No, dude. That did not occur to us. How did the meeting go, dude?
Went okay. My man told me to take any rug in the house. Honestly, that's one of the smartest lines in the whole movie. Like him just getting ripped the entire time by the Big Lebowski, and then turning it around instantly. It's not okay. Sorry to take any rug in the house.
Dude, one of my favorite scenes is when he's literally just laying on the ground in his apartment with his White Russian and he's just listening to music, jamming out.
He's not listening to music. He's listening to the old bowling, like at the pins hitting the ball.
That was it. Yeah.
The 300 game. That's what it was. Vibing.
So
opens his eyes and just gets punched right in the face. It's Maud Lebowski. Listen, Maud, do you ever just take the time to listen occasionally? You might learn something, man.
When he's at that party and the guy steps away and he does the little notepad scribble thing, he's just like,
Jackie Treehorn?
His face is just, what?
Jackie treats objects like women, man.
Oh my god, I'm absolutely going to go see that on Friday.
American jobs every day by keeping their entire operation in this country. I appreciate that. If you feel the same, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
The latest is always heard on News Talk, KZRG. Broadcasting from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio, this is News Talk KZRG. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
The bulk of the rain has moved eastward over Springfield with a pop-up right over Neosho currently. Despite that, a small pop-up in the immediate area. There's nothing falling from the skies until later on today where there's going to be a lot of it.
Yeah, although we do have a couple of new pop-ups that just popped up. They're popping up. Yes, it's just
like
north of Nashville on 43 Highway, and then just in the northwest, just a little bit south of Liberal, Missouri, and just to the east of Frontenac, Kansas. Now, this is all moving to the northeast, nothing severe at this time. But it's going to be breezy today. We have a chance of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms that could be severe. High today 75, low tonight near 60 with severe thunderstorms possible. Chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 81. Partly cloudy 66 tomorrow night. Mostly sunny on Friday morning and then becoming a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of around 81 and then showers and thunderstorms possible again on Friday night. That all according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. And don't forget, if severe weather pops up and comes up, we break in.
That's exactly right. Well, earlier today, we were talking about a new maple leaf sculpture that is being unveiled tomorrow morning at 10 at the roundabout in Carthage. And we had mistakenly said that roundabout is on Oak and Garrison. It is actually on Elk and Garrison. And so Cindy, on our KZRG video live stream sponsored by Fast Monkey Auto and Liberty Tree Gun, she heard us say Oak instead of Elk. She hopped on and she let us know. Thank you very much, Cindy, for that. And if you ever hear us say, for instance, Oak instead of Elk, it was an honest mistake, but we want to correct those mistakes ASAP, Rocky. If you hear us make a mistake, please let us know on our live stream. Text us at 417-782-1310. Give us a call at that number. You can leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app with the correction. You can come and start pounding on our window that overlooks 32nd Street in Joplin. You can do a smoke signal. You can just telepathically communicate it with us. That has a proven track record of not being very great, so maybe not that method, but
Text
you can
it.
try.
We love the public shaming. So, I mean, if we
Yes.
say
It fuels Lucas.
chip instead of ship, then feel free to write in and let us know about it.
Let us know any and all mistakes.
Yeah,
So,
when he means to talk about boats, he mispronounces it.
I said ship correctly with a P. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
It was a ship containing a lot of toilet paper. Charmin.
So, in any case.
Squeezably soft.
3-ply.
Oh, my goodness. In any case, thank you, Cindy, for that correction. And yes, if you haven't heard the news, Carthage is getting a new sculpture on their roundabout. It's a maple leaf sculpture. Really going to beautify the area on the roundabout located on Elk and Garrison and
If
Carthage.
Joplin did something like that at a roundabout, what kind of statue would you put up?
Are you really going to ask me that?
I would do a mining.
He'd do
like
Ted.
a mining
It's
statue
going to be
or
me.
something?
It's going to be a Ted statue.
It'd be a Ted statue.
Why would you set
Because
me up
then
for
people
the spike?
would repeatedly just drive into that thing trying to knock it over.
It would be like during the
It would
fall.
just be constant just accidents at that intersection, just trying to just
because they
smash
would
this
be
thing.
distracted by my beauty.
It would
no,
be rage.
It would.
All
It
comments
would
made by Ted about Ted's good looks, humility, and/or general awesomeness during the duration of this morning show do not necessarily reflect the views of Zimmer Marketing or News Talk KZRG. In fact, it is advised all these comments are outright ignored. We now return you to your regularly scheduled morning show.
I think either that, or it would look a lot like the fall of the Soviet Empire, where they're just ripping it down.
That's
with
what it would be,
ropes.
me out there doing that.
That would be
in the KZRG vehicle, tying it up to the back of the vehicle and just ripping it down.
KZRG News Time 8:15. All right. We talked about this a little bit earlier this morning, but in case you missed it, it's a pretty wild story. A little bit of, four-state area representation, a little bit of Midwest representation here. The FBI, along with the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, they announced they are adding Kashawn Nicola Roper to the FBI's most wanted fugitive list top 10 position for her role in a killing that took place in Kansas City, Missouri back in August of 2020. She allegedly, innocent until proven guilty, and they haven't caught her yet, so she hasn't had her day in court yet, but she allegedly just opened fire, just shot, bop, 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 into a car, striking two female victims, resulting in the death of one of them and the injury of the other. Now, she's currently wanted for second-degree murder, armed criminal action, and unlawful use of a weapon. She stands at about 5'5". She's a black woman. She weighs about 120 pounds. She has black hair. She was born in Kansas and is 50 years old, which is insane that a 50-year-old woman that's 5'5" and 120 pounds has been able to evade capture for 5 years. I cannot even fathom. She must be the world's greatest sleuth. That woman's in Mexico.
Maybe she's hiding in plain sight.
Well, the thing is how do women even, like men, you can change your appearance. Like if you have a beard, you can shave. You
Or
have
grow a beard.
Yeah. Or grow a beard. Like, what do women do? Like, you can cut your hair, and that's about it. Or put on a wig.
You start taking hormones and just become a dude.
She might grow a beard.
Yeah, exactly. She might just
Yeah.
go that route.
Yeah.
I don't know. But in any case, if she
Forgot
did...
what time we were living in. My bad.
Yeah, please. Show some
This
respect.
day and
please.
age.
She's been hiding in the men's bathroom this whole time. They never thought to look there. In any case, I cannot fathom. My brain cannot simply compute how in the year of our Lord 2026,
With all the cameras,
and all the police state that we live in.
Listen, if you
that
get away with
someone-
any kind of crime like that, it's impressive nowadays.
Yeah,
like
but-
because of everybody has a camera on their phone, on their door, in their backyard, everywhere.
You could shoot someone and evade capture for 5 years. This woman is James Bond.
What if she has a car of her very own and she drives it around? How many millions of flock cameras are there that are taking license plate pictures? Why hasn't that noticed?
This would be a good movie. I'd like to know how she evaded.
I'm honestly impressed. Now, I'm not pro murder,
No,
or homicide, but
unless it was like, somebody. I mean, there's certain,
you dropped the unless.
Listen, if somebody diddled my
Real
kid
fast.
and whatever happened after that happened, that's a crime that I can look past.
Listen, there's a difference between murder.
Yeah, that was
and,
outright murder.
Street justice, if you want to call. I'm not
Right.
advocating
Frontier justice.
I'm not advocating for anything. There is a difference, though, I would argue. But all right, there's that.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, and we're going to get more into the details on this. There's a new scam going around the 4 states and really the country. And now a lot of the times when we talk about scams, it's, the Nigerian prince or the, you get a phone call from the local sheriff's department.
Email.
Yeah, you get a phone call from the sheriff's department that says we need $10,000 in Walmart gift cards and Bitcoin immediately, or we are going to kill your dog.
I don't understand how that doesn't just throw up a red flag to
Immediately.
anyone. Like
Listen,
immediately.
Not everyone is up to speed with the modern scams, all right?
Even then, though, like, even if you're a boomer and, like, you're technologically disadvantaged, in what world has a cop ever called you and said, hey, I need some gift cards?
From
How does
Walmart.
that even not sound suspicious,
I need Bitcoin.
Yeah. If you fall for that, I mean, you kind of got what you deserve there.
little bit of,
Yeah, like a lot of this is common sense. Like if it sounds suspect, it is. Like if it doesn't sound formal, like every other interaction you've had with anybody that's been debt collecting, it's suspect.
Yeah, if you fall for some of the basic ones, it is a little bit of like, financial Darwinism.
There are some good ones out there, but there are some dumb ones too.
It's a little rough. But here's the new one. Apparently, there are scammers now no longer just targeting individual people. They are now targeting medical and drug providers. They're targeting the doctors, the pharmacies, and it's working.
Oh, boy.
It's crazy. They are stepping up in the world. And unfortunately, if this trend keeps going, you can bet your drug prices are going to go up.
So what are they doing? Are they just scamming the drugs out of the pharmacies?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Lucas. At 8:40, we're going to get into it. KZRG News Time, 8:20.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk, KZRG.
Number 3.
The U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz is now fully operational and in effect. A U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. In response,
he was a doctor, Steve. My gosh.
Well, in response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, is not a big fan. Ooh, scorched earth.
I know. He had the classic red doctor shawl, over-the-shoulder shawl that all doctors famously wear in a Christ-like manner.
With hands glowing.
With the power of Christ in his hand, but it was doctor. Don't question it, Steve.
Number 1.
I'm not questioning it. The Joplin metro area has gotten a new regional commission on homelessness director. Lane Borges is going to be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the 4-state area.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk, KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? We want to know. Put on your best Nostradamus impression. Take a crack at it. Text us at 417-782-1310. What will this country, in your mind, look like in 10 years? Coming up, what's going on with technology? It changes a lot. We need updates. Kim Commando's going to be providing said updates. That's coming up in less than 5 minutes. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
When your family needs a dentist, you deserve a place that truly cares. Access Family Care in Lamar is welcoming new dental patients of all ages.
Morning, everybody. You're talking about Death Sentence, the movie?
It's Kevin Bacon, and it's got John Goodman in it. So Kevin Bacon's son, he's like a high school hockey player or whatever, and they're driving to some hockey game. They stop at a gas station, and this group of guys basically kill his sick kid in front of him. And he basically goes on a rampage revenge throughout the rest of the movie. And John Goodman plays like a black market gun dealer, like blacksmith or whatever, and is the one that sells him all his guns when he goes on a rampage. Dude, that movie is freaking intense.
Is it?
One of my favorite Kevin Bacon movies.
What year?
Ooh, probably 2010-ish, 2007.
Oh, wow. I totally missed that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dude, John Goodman in serious roles is pretty decent.
You know who the main villain was? It was, you ever watch Four Brothers?
Mm-hmm.
With, really, that movie is incredible. It's got, Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese, who was the other brother?
Tyrese from Fox News?
No, Tyrese from, the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the actor.
It's got, what's his name from Outkast?
Dude,
Andre 3000.
Look, turn around. You know who that guy looks like? That looks like the guy in One Battle After Another, Sean Penn.
Like if he lost all his hair?
Yeah, like that character though, like that style, like the rough and gruff, ex-military, hyper serious, puts the suit on. I'm here to talk about movie.
Sean Penn almost made me walk out of that movie.
That movie
Was awful for the first 20 minutes and then cool the rest.
I didn't think it was good at all. The
I
whole
liked
thing.
the Leo part, but
I just,
other than that, it
just
the
blew
whole
my mind
cuckiness of that movie was just,
how mid it was.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Maybe it's my fault.
And Hollywood treated it like it was the best thing ever
I know,
because
my
of the
expectations.
anti-ice at the whole
I know.
beginning.
I thought it was going to be the best thing. I thought that they were saying that because it was good writing.
It was actually
and
a good
character
movie, yeah.
development.
Not because, the protesting.
Oh, yeah, oh my God, dude.
That's what it was. It was the protesting element of the movie.
Forgettable film.
Like, they
of
came
the
out and said Steven Spielberg said it was incredible. He watched it 3 times already. I was like, hell yeah, this movie's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. One of the best filmmakers ever. Loved it. Nope. Just a woke message garbage movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally almost left after the first 20 minutes. But
I just found
Leo
it
saved
so
it.
boring.
Yep. The only thing I liked about it was Leo being a dad. That was the best part
Even
about
that,
it.
I was like, whatever.
was the
I
only
will say
reason I
though,
liked it.
conceptually, it was kind of interesting. The idea of what about the generation of rebels that age? What happens to them? That was a cool concept. Like the MLK era Black Panthers. When they don't just disappear, they turn 60, 70, and 80 years old too. What happens to them? And that was kind of Leo's like character of these aged anti-government.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it was cool to see him
That
as a
was
dad.
interesting. I like the idea behind it of following that story,
Because
but the
he
whole
cared
movie
more
was
about
bad.
his child than he did the movement, that's what made that interesting.
Also, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even catch. Yeah, that's something you wouldn't catch unless you are a parent.
That's why. That's the only reason why I like that movie. Is
Yeah.
Because when you have experience as a parent, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
This is how this guy would react in this situation.
It was not good.
F the movement, everything for my daughter.
A new free newsletter that shows you exactly how real people are using AI to solve real problems. Cut a monthly bill, write a letter you've been dreading, plan a trip in minutes instead of hours, how to make sure your insurance does not get denied. This is the stuff that's working right now. I tested it all myself. I skipped the fluff and I explained everything in plain English because that's what I've done for almost 30 years. It's free, it's every Thursday, and it's the one email you'll actually look forward to opening. So go to splashofai.com right now and sign up while you're thinking about it. That's splashofai.com. It's totally free. AI is changing everything and anything you know, and I want to make sure that you're ready for all the changes, and my free newsletter will help you out. Splashofai.com is how you sign up. Splashofai.com.
Be sure to tune in to News Talk KZRG every weekday from 9 to 11 to hear what's going on with me, Chris Plant, on News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Nothing severe weather-wise this morning, but there is a possibility of some severe weather later on today. It's going to be breezy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning, then a better chance for severe thunderstorms later on this afternoon. The high today, 75. Tonight, severe thunderstorms possible, overnight low near 60. Tomorrow, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some could be severe with a high of around 81. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, 66. Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and the high of around 81. That all according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Keep it right here. If severe weather breaks out, we break in on News Talk KZRG.
Chris Plant joining us at 9, Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11, Sean Hannity at 2, Mark Levin at 5. Well, Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley is working across the aisle, or at least trying to try and create more safety guidelines on the internet to protect children from also all the dangers that exist on the internet, whether it be sexual exploitation, whether it be traditional financial scamming, or whether it be drug paraphernalia. Anecdotally, when I was in high school, Snapchat was up and coming social media, and my God, everybody and their mother was buying weed off of it. And thank goodness it was just weed, which we as a society now know isn't the worst drug on planet Earth. But boy, that truly is a gateway to all the other stuff, is it not?
Yeah. Back when I was in high school, we had
munchies and
it's a gateway to munchies. It's a gateway to the Taco Bell drive-thru.
gateway to the fridge.
Back when I was in high school, we didn't have the internet or an instant Snapchat or anything like that. We had little folded triangles that we had as notes that we would past each other.
Yeah, we
and by
did
that,
too.
Steve meant he put little dime bags of weed in those little notes and passed it around.
No, they were nickel back
Steve.
then.
They were nickel bags. Steve busted out the bigger ones. So in any case, that is an effort that Senator Josh Hawley is trying to spearhead alongside Democrat Whip Dick Durbin. And there is a space between those. So there you have it. Good morning.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk, KZRG.
U.S. Iran blockade.
NFL streaming probes.
Swalwell new allegation.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 75. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 8:38. Sun is coming up a little bit. There's still quite a bit of clouds and some rain in parts of the 4 states. It is now cloudy with the rain and 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Galena, 66 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk, KZRG.
The U.S. Navy is blockading ship traffic from Iran as questions remain about the fragile ceasefire. Matt Finn reports.
It's the third day of the American blockade here on the Persian Gulf. So far, no reports of any major incidents, but on the topic of the 2-week ceasefire that we're in the midst of, a senior U.S. official telling Fox News that the United States has not formally agreed to an extension of the ceasefire. There is continued engagement between the U.S. and Iran to reach a deal. Also, the BBC reported that the Iranian military is threatening to block shipping in the Persian Gulf, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Oman if the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports continues. The U.S. says it's not allowing any ships in or out of Iranian ports in the Strait of Hormuz, but it is allowing other ships to use the strait.
The NFL facing growing pressure as more and more games are now being put behind streaming paywalls. Darren Botello has more for News Talk KZRG.
The federal government, they're tackling this from two sides. You have the FCC probe. The comment period just ended 2 weeks ago. Then you have the DOJ investigation into the NFL. Right now, Congress, they're just watching from the sidelines as all this plays out. We're told the investigation is being run out of the DOJ's antitrust division and looking into whether the league is driving a system that forces fans to overpay for multiple subscription fees in order to watch NFL games. So one government official who has been briefed on the investigation actually told Fox this is about affordability for consumers and creating an even playing field for providers. According to the FCC, this could cost football fans more than $1,500 a season to watch.
Former Congressman Eric Swalwell facing new allegations of sexual assault following his resignation from office this week. Max Gordon reports.
A woman named Lana Drews says back in 2018, she and Swalwell became friends, and on their third time meeting before a political event, Drew says Swalwell drugged her drink and raped her in a West Hollywood hotel room. She's now filed a report with the LA County Sheriff's Department, and the LA District Attorney's Office says their sex crimes division will be working alongside law enforcement as the investigation unfolds. Swalwell's lawyer issuing a statement on his behalf saying Congressman Eric Swalwell categorically and unequivocally denies each and every allegation of sexual misconduct and assault that has been leveled against him. These accusations are false, fabricated, and deeply offensive. Meanwhile, California Governor Gavin Newsom set August 18th as the date for a special election to replace the congressman. Max Gordon, Fox News.
Mixture of sun and clouds at 66 at 8:33. News Talk, KZRG.
Let officials know how you feel about Liberty Utilities.
The company wants to build a new generating unit at its State Line power plant there on the west side of Joplin, just east of Galena. They say it's a new natural gas-fueled combustion turbine that'll help meet growing demand and improve reliable service. But first, the Missouri Public Service Commission, they've got to give it the green light, and they're holding a virtual public hearing on it tomorrow, 6 p.m. So if this does get approved, though, construction start late 2028 or early 2029. Service to begin in 2030. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
Will we make a deal with Iran? Kansas U.S. Senator Roger Marshall supports the president's actions even though gas prices are still elevated.
So I think the blockade is a great jujitsu move by the president to say, look, we're going to stop Iran's financial funding. There's not much left of them. I think this is a great move and is going to get us to the end game here sooner than later.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. 66, it is now 8:35. News Talk KZRG.
Protecting kids from predatory big tech giants, Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley's measure to hold social media companies accountable is moving forward.
Big tech is making record profits. They are the richest companies in this country. They are the richest companies in the history of this country. They're the richest companies in the history of the world. The problem is their profits are coming from the exploitation of our children. And what we're saying today is we've had enough.
The tax filing deadline has arrived.
Your tax return is due by midnight. Most people file electronically. However, if you don't, you'll need to get to a post office while it's open. Individuals who can file their return by midnight can request an automatic extension, and you can do that online at the IRS website. However, it doesn't mean it's an extension to pay. Taxpayers must estimate and pay any taxes owed by the deadline to avoid penalties and interest. If your community experienced a disaster, check if your deadline has been extended. And if you filed and haven't received your refund yet, check Where's My Refund at irs.gov. This year, tax refunds are estimated to be about 26% higher compared to last year, according to Bank of America Institute. Hillary Barsky, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Guardians 6-5 in 10 innings. J.J. Weatherholt homered twice in the win. St. Louis and Cleveland are back in action today at 12:15, and you can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals lost to the Tigers 2-1. Kansas City and Detroit match up for Game 2 at 5:40 this evening. In D2 baseball, MSSU beat Newman 16-2 in 7 innings. PSU beat Southwest Baptist 15-3. In prep baseball, Joplin earned a 3-2 win over Ozark. Webb City beat Glendale 3-2, and Diamond beat Wheaton 4-3. Kickapoo beat Neosho 9-1, and Nixa beat Carthage 7-3. In prep softball, Diamond beat Miller 4-2. And in prep girls soccer, Carl Junction beat Hillcrest 2-0. Ozark beat Joplin 8-0. Kickapoo beat Neosho 6-0. And Nixa beat Carthage 8-0, with Glendale earning a 4-0 win over Webb City. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, visit the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Your news, a service of the City of Joplin. From plastic bottles to metal cans, recycling in Joplin, it's easy. Get rolling. Request your recycling cart today. Recycling benefits us all. Learn more at joplinrecycles.com. Recycle, it's how we roll. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 9 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this afternoon and tonight. There's still that potential for severe storms later today and overnight. 75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81. More scattered storms Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning showing nothing severe at this time. There's a shower and thunderstorm that's developed around Lamar, extending northeast towards Jericho Springs. It's another area of showers and thunderstorms extending from just to the west of Mount Vernon, down through Halltown, through Freistadt, through Wentworth, down to just the west of Monetta and into Newton County around Newtonia. And it is all moving to the northeast. Again, nothing severe at this time, but there is a possibility of severe weather later on today and tonight. It is 61 in Neosho, 66 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Diamond, 66 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 8:39.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns. Oh yes, we are the best. Oh yes, we buy guns. Oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun. Walk out with money.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes, we are the best, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes.
Liberty Tree Guns, across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes, we buy guns, oh yes, we are the best, oh yes.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll fix you someday, broken rake.
You think that's bad? I was a birthday gift 12 years ago. Never once used.
Ha! No Marie Kondo for us. You'll never get rid of us.
Don't wait until your junk starts fighting back. Call Big John's Roll-Off Service today.
Hey, I'm Claire.
And I'm the Big John with Big John's Roll-Off Service. We'll drop off the right size roll-off for your spring cleaning, home projects, and yes, contractors and business job sites too.
Text us at 417-540-0663 or go to bigjohnsrolloff.com and get your flat rate upfront price today.
When you've got big waste, you need Big John's.
Big on service, big on savings, Big John's.
Hi, I'm Nurse Morgan at Oasis Medical in Joplin. If you've been thinking about Botox, filler, or collagen-stimulating treatments, here's the truth. The magic isn't in just one treatment. It's about how they work together. Neurotoxins soften lines and help you look more rested. Hyaluronic acid fillers restores natural volume and enhances your features. And biostimulators gradually rebuild your own collagen for firmer, healthier skin over time. When strategically combined, these results are balanced, refreshed, and beautifully natural. Not frozen, not overdone, just you, elevated. At Oasis, every treatment plan is customized. Whether you want a subtle maintenance or full facial rejuvenation, we designed it around your goals. Because confidence isn't about changing your face. It's about loving who you see in the mirror. Book your consultation online at oasissalonanddayspa.com or call 417-206-9999.
Hey, join me, Sean Hannity, every weekday, 2 to 5. It's all happening right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar showing some very isolated showers and thunderstorms. One is just to the east and north of Lamar, extending up to around Jericho Springs. Another one extending from just south of Miller through just to the west of Mount Vernon, over to Freistadt, down through just to the west of Monette and down into Newtonia. And that is all moving to the northeast. Nothing severe at this time, but we do have a chance of severe thunderstorms happening later on today. We're going to be keeping our eye on it. The high today is going to be around 75. Then a chance of severe thunderstorms tonight, but the overnight low down to around 60. More possible severe thunderstorms tomorrow with the high of around 81. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, 66 for the low. On Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, then a chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. 81 for the predicted high. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We will keep you informed on the weather. If severe weather breaks out, we will break in.
Chris Plant joining us at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11. Sean Hannity at 2. Mark Levin at 5. All happening here and live on News Talk KZRG's airwaves. Well, there is a new scam going around. Now, typically when there are scams going around the country and in the 4 states, they're targeting consumers, individuals. Typically, it is people that are age 60 and older or people aged 16 and younger. Those are the 2 primary demographics that scammers target for a myriad of reasons. But this scam is a little different. They do things a little differently around here. Now, this scam, instead of targeting individual consumers and citizens, it is targeting doctors and individuals licensed with the Missouri Board of registration for the healing arts, along with targeting medical and drug providers. That's crazy.
So how are they doing it?
Sheer will, Steve. Sheer will.
Well, there's got to be more than that.
No, it's just that. They just will it.
Okay.
It's magic. No,
They're
I'm just kidding.
using the Force from Star Wars.
That's exactly
Okay.
right. And according to Caitlin Collins of who was the old Kathleen Kennedy? There it is. The old CEO of Lucasfilms. She claims that the Force is female in Star Wars.
I didn't even know that Lucas had films.
That's true. He does several. Now here's how this works. Basically, the scammers, they reach out to these medical providers, these drug providers, these doctors, all these people. And they issue fraudulent documents claiming that their provider's license has been suspended for illegal drug trafficking. So they scare them. And once they scare them, then comes the ask. They then request payment of a government security bond via wire transfer.
Oh, boy.
Now, these documents, according to reports, are pretty darn convincing. They send these drug providers, these companies, these medical providers, a really official-looking letterhead with seals and stamps, official stamps, the whole 9 yards. It even comes with false signatures from various government officials, people that have sway and weigh on medical boards, things of that nature. And basically, they claim to be from the Department of Justice or, in some cases, the Missouri Division of Professional Registration Central Investigations Units, things like that. They make all these wild claims that these doctors and drug providers are being investigated for drug trafficking and all this stuff. They say their license has been suspended. Pay us money right now. And sometimes they do.
So what happens if somebody gets one of these? If it's a doctor or one of these companies, what do they need to do?
Pay immediately.
No, they don't.
Oh, no. Sorry. I was looking wrong notes. I was looking at my pro scammers notes. Anti-scammer note page. Oh, here it is. Okay. Don't pay. Yeah, if you're a doctor or a medical provider, don't pay it. It's just a scam. It's no different than Nigerian princes. It's no different than I'm the sheriff. Give me, $50 in Walmart gift cards immediately or die instantly. It's just another iteration of that. This is a different flavor of it. But it's interesting that they're moving up in the world. They're not just targeting consumers. They're now targeting professionals in the medical field.
Well, it's because they've got more money.
Well, more money, and they're not expecting it.
That's
most
true.
people, they're expecting Nigerian princes. They're expecting the Walmart gift card request. A lot of doctors, they're not expecting to get a letter that looks official that says your license has been suspended and revoked. They might panic. They might go for it. They might get tricked. And some have been in Missouri.
Oh, boy.
Now, why does this matter for you if you are not a drug provider or a doctor or a medical expert or whatever? Pretty soon, I'm just shooting off the hip here. I am envisioning a future where these become prevalent enough and they become successful enough that sooner rather than later, these medical providers and doctors are going to have to start buying anti-scam insurance.
Which means they'll be out of the pocket more money.
Which means they'll be out of the pocket more money. And are they going to sit there and take losing money?
Sure, why not?
Of course they won't, Steve. They're just going to be passing those costs on to you.
And me.
And Steve, and you, and me, and you, and I, and you, and Steve.
Just
Yep.
you and I.
Pretty soon, if these scams are successful enough, you better believe there's going to be some anti-scam medical insurance that you are either going to have to be paying for in the form of increased drug prices or increased doctor fees, or you're going to have to start buying it. Pretty soon, I envision a future where doctors and medical establishments, they won't take you on as a patient unless you have medical scam insurance, something like that. Now, this hasn't happened yet. They haven't announced it yet, but boy, howdy, I'm putting on my Nostradamus cap for the day. That is my prediction of what I foresee this becoming a thing.
You know, it's not wise to have a tinfoil hat like that around all these electrical cords and lines.
Well, I put one on and then I walked down in lightning. I had learned from comics, Steve, that if I get zapped, I'll get superpowers. And listen, super looks is a power I already have. And to be frank, it's gotten me as far in life as it's going to get me. I'm now shopping around for additional superpowers to throw into my Rolodex.
Try having a spider bite you. I understand that works real well.
No, Steve. Don't even joke.
Or better yet, get a flu shot.
Needles?
Yeah.
What superpower is needles going to give me?
The ability to go to sleep instantly for you.
Well, that is true. I would absolutely pass out.
You're scared of them.
KZRG News Time 8:50.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
The U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz is now fully operational and in effect. The U.S. Navy destroyer intercepted 2 oil tankers that were trying to leave Iran just yesterday.
Number 2.
Famed women's sports advocate Riley Gaines spoke out against Trump posting an AI image of himself depicted as Jesus Christ. In response, wait a minute, he was a doctor, right?
Yeah. Trump said he thought he was a doctor with the traditional red shawl, doctor red shawl that all doctors have.
And glowing hands. Mm-hmm. In response, the president said he doesn't listen to her and, in fact, is not a big fan. Oh, boy, scorched earth.
Number 1.
The Joplin metro area has gotten a new regional commission on homelessness director. Lane Borges is going to be heading up the multi-agency effort to identify and implement ways to address local homelessness in the 4-state area.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think America will look like in 10 years? Here's what I think it's going to look like. I think it's going to look like us having to buy medical scam insurance. Or your drug prices and doctor's visits becoming more expensive and going up as a result of something like that. That's my prediction. What is your prediction? We want to know. Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app, just like this one.
What's the country going to look like in 10 years? It's going to look a lot like Ted. Full of itself and still can't figure out how to open up the Strait of Hormuz.
Hey, I resent that.
I thought I saw the rotating blades going around.
Text us at 417-782-1310. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Chris Plant on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. We had some rough weather overnight and still dealing with some rain this morning. A brief break before more showers and storms fire up again, especially this night.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
75 the high today. Tomorrow we're dry. It warms up 81.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out. And stay warm and safe and stay classy.